Okay.
Oh, fucking Christ. Oh,
Stop it, dude.
God
oh,
damn it.
Cut it out.
oh, oh my God.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh my God.
This is the antithesis of what Damien would want to hear from me.
No.
Right, Damien, top 10 slurs, go.
Oh, right. Antithesis is like the opposite, right? It's the bad.
Yeah, exactly, but it's just a really long, drawn-out buzzword to say it, so it sounds like you're smart on Reddit.
God, I love just boosting my vocabulary to make myself sound smarter in front of strangers.
I love doing it too. The thing is like I actually love being punctual because I was like really cracked at English. It was like my best subject, but I like being as descriptive as possible, but I can't help but feel like a bit of an asshole when I do it. Instead of saying I have to pee, I have to say I need a moment to myself to which I can relieve myself in a designated area for relinquishing urine from my
That's
body.
what I do in the gym. You know how dogs mark territory by peeing on things? If I have bench day, I pee on the bench press, and ain't no
That's
one
why
touching
I pee
that.
on you.
Oh, because I'm your territory.
Yeah.
I like it when you're territorial, Discord kitten. Ooh.
I stumbled
Oh,
upon
bless.
this, and out of context, it is just beautiful.
Pretty solid. I need to go live. I still didn't go live yet.
Oh, you need to. Yeah. My chat is. Hi, chat. By the way, we are joined here today by Damien Lee. Hi, I'm Wonder, and Ozzy Wazzy, and of course me, Clicky
Hi,
Thicky.
I'm Wonder.
Okay, you should add as an intro, like a really bad boy band intro from the 90s. And we also have Zimba vibing on the couch. He's incredibly passed out. He likes listening to my voice in the background.
Oh, I was really confused for a second.
Yes.
I got you. I'm
No,
following.
he doesn't have a microphone, sadly. He's not very good at reading memes.
I wonder how flammable your room is.
Pretty
I'm just
flammable, I
thinking
think.
about like the paper and the carpet and everything. Oh, look at the pineapple, Click.
Do you like the
should put it
glowing
upside
pineapple?
down.
Yeah. And also look at this camera angle I have here. I have like my heckin' cosplay up here. I have a sword hanging on the wall. Bunch of the plushies are very flammable, probably. Simba is probably flammable too. He's very hairy.
Oh my god, let's find out. I was speaking of your pineapple on the wall. How
many fucking emotional support demons do you need? Oh my god!
I mean, honestly, okay. Here's the thing.
Wow.
This entire wall.
Wow.
He's
this
gonna
entire
go broke and be homeless. This is gonna be funny.
Okay, if
That
you think
was
this is bad,
sweet,
okay, let's
man.
give me a sec, all right? Give me a sec. Hold on. If you think that's bad.
No, please.
Oh, he woke his fat ass animal up. Look at that thing.
Someone wants me to say that it's me, Oz.
This
is boy.
a fraction of my power.
Good God.
God, does he have his camera open? No, I gotta go to the stream. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
Did I put a whole emotional support
I also-
demon up my ass, and that was
That's
crazy.
not good. I also have like another 5 boxes of plushies in that. I keep giving them away to
hold on.
people.
How many are on the wall? I want to count.
You can count?
At least 2. Do you count the cat as a plushie? He might pounce the
Dude,
plushies.
come on! Come on! How are you gonna make me live this?
Come on! Count them.
Dude, your
Okay,
profile
hold on, okay,
picture
I
is
see-
Dr.
I see-
Eggman. I can't.
Wait.
5,
Can I get like a Click? Can you lift your
10,
chin up?
11.
Is it where does the beard begin and where does it end? I'm curious.
Right now I
He's
right now I
very-
like trimmed
he
it.
takes care of himself.
The perfect like line to neck ratio is
Oh, yes,
crazy.
He takes
indeed.
care of, you know,
But it's because I
takes
trimmed
care
it.
of himself.
Oh, the cat is leaving. He didn't like the plushies. Well, Toodles, I'm gonna have to open the door because otherwise he's gonna get cranky.
No, let him get anxious by sitting in the box.
Oh, Simba, do you want to leave me? That's so sad. Bye. Well, so much for my props that is left. God. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's beautiful. So anyway, yeah, the trick is to like trim your beard and just follow the jawline. That's how you do trim. It doesn't grow like this naturally. I'm a very fluffy boy, you know. He's grabbing a lighter.
Alright, well-
Simba's grabbing a lighter. No, thank you so much for the vibrant red fireline. Thank you so much for the 2. Yes,
All right, well,
indeed.
I appreciate stopping in. I'll have a good rest of your time, man.
Oh, yeah?
I gotta go get myself a sensual foot massage. And film it.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
I got a Venmo request for it.
That's pretty cool. You're gonna film it for?
He's coming
oh,
to my
he
house,
left.
actually. I'm getting the foot massage.
Oh, that's nice.
Really?
Is it for the
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
No, I'm excited. He uses
Good
his
for
tongue
you,
and
dude.
everything. Like, he gets really
It's true.
involved.
It's
like,
true.
Wow.
that tongue gets in between those little piggies, and it is
Oz
great.
would know. He's a top paying customer.
See?
That's
What'd I say?
nice.
I have the ability to do what a power washer does, but with half the effect. Half the effect. I also, for extra money, I make eye contact, which is crazy. Oh my
Guys,
god, look,
this
Click
is-
has a jar of piss. That's insane.
Guys, this is gross.
Yeah, I don't pay for the eye
Crazy.
contact.
You like the piss jar?
Honestly, I'm not a fan.
You
I'm
want?
not a
You
fan.
want a
The eye
bit? You want
contact
some?
makes
You
it a
want a bit
little-
of the
yeah.
piss? Hmm?
The eye contact makes it a little uncomfortable. It's just like, stop staring at me. Because that's like the worst angle to look at a human being, because you gotta look down and hit him with like the triple chin. And you're like, hi baby. Hello, my sweetheart. Which reminds me, I should finish my fucking food since everyone decided to go live.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
We-
this
we're
we're
talking
the
about-
AS
we've been
the
talking about
ASMR
this
is
for, like,
extra. The ASMR
an
cost
hour and a
Y'all
half.
made
cost
me
extra.
get out
So
of bed.
I didn't make you do shit. I didn't make you do anything.
should we start reading
I-
Reddit stories?
I
We're
have
here
been
for a
up- I
reason.
have been up since like 2:30 a.m., bro.
Why? Why do you
That's
hate
on
yourself
you.
like that?
That's disgusting.
Ooh,
Bro
Kat,
said,
thank
"I'm
you so
gonna
much for the
rise and
5 and
grind."
Anolia, thank you so much for being a member.
I
Hell
took-
yeah, you see, I'm
I
getting
woke up-
memberships.
I got up at 2:30. I took 2 Adderall, and I've just been cruising.
Bruh, that
That's
sounds like a
fucking
vibe.
terrible.
It's been pretty good, actually.
My chicken's
Alright.
so dry, bro. This is dry
All right, I
chicken.
have some stories lined up here. Do you guys want to see
Yeah.
them? I'm sorting
Yeah.
by top
yeah,
this
can
year.
Can you
Oh, God.
read the title if you're sorting by top? Top of what?
Sorting by
Bottom-
what?
top this year.
No bat top,
Okay.
boy.
Alright, I'm following along at home.
Yeah. Oh, everyone can join from home. Join with your mama and
Dude,
your grandma and your kids and
every-
puppies.
Everybody gangsta till the teacher says, "All right, and can you read from this page?" And you are
Yeah.
not on the fucking page.
You're
Oof,
not at all. You're,
Aw,
you're
bruh.
a
You're
totally
so
different section.
Done. So done.
that is so
They call
sad.
it. Oh.
Oh.
Annual. Oh,
Riley.
McCannual.
Wait.
Is that you?
We're on Tifu or the Tifu? No.
No
I'm on
sex.
Tifu,
No,
no
we're on-
sex.
we're
That
on-
one's
we're
the
not-
superior
No,
one.
we're on our. We're on.
Oh.
I was gonna say
Should-
that one has 253 members. It's gonna be kind of ass to sort
All
through.
my out accounts are working on it.
All right.
Okay, no, we should go on the regular
Tifu.
Tifu. Tifu no sex is like, it has 3 posts, I think, right?
Okay.
They're all
first- I don't-
NSFW and sex related as well. I don't
I don't
understand.
know. I don't know if I'm at the. I don't know if I'm at the right one because the first one that I read says today Tifu. I accidentally clove oiled my balls, and it was worse than the wisdom teeth.
No, that's
removal.
right. But you're just sorted by like today.
Oh, what should I do?
You gotta sort by this year.
Top of this year.
Getting top this year.
See, I think we should skip the first 2 and jump right into the today I fucked up
What
by not
the-
telling my doctor how many TikToks I
What
eat
the
per
hell
day.
is this?
Okay,
Oh,
what
that's
now?
funny.
Tifu by trying to bang a goth baddie and my wife found out.
See,
Yeah.
we're skipping
Wonder,
that one.
we're-
We're jumping
we're
right
already-
to TikTok.
Why are
we're
we
already
skipping
way
that
past
one?
I don't browse Reddit like
What?
you guys. Like you.
Why are we
soy
skipping?
jacks.
I want to have the cheating goth baddie. Fuck, man.
Yeah,
Come
that
on.
sounds a little interesting. That
Yeah,
sounds,
let's read that first,
Why
and
does
then
it
we
have
go down to the
44,000
TikToks.
legs?
We'll go
Yeah, yeah.
for the goth. Oh, opens with London. Sorry, I don't fuck with British people. I'm out.
Okay, this is gonna be great. I can read the first whatever you call this block of text, and then
called a
someone else can
paragraph,
read the
like.
next. Yeah, whatever. You and your English fucking
I'm
words.
sorry.
Anyway,
Oh,
Today,
I can't recover from
I-
that one. Good God.
today I frickaroonied by trying to bang a goth baddie, and my wife found out. My 31M wife 32F and I are in a healthy and happy relationship until the goth baddies came along, apparently. That said, we've been together since high school, so we both feel that we missed out a little by being each other's only naughty experiences. We have talked about this at length and decided a few years ago that we're okay with having a few hall passes in our relationships, especially regarding goth baddies. Since we are very much intended to stay together for the rest of our lives and don't want any resentment over missed possibilities. Plus, it's pretty rare that we could even find such an opportunity, as it's a little hard to find hookups when you're in a committed marriage and don't go out much. We even gave each other advance approval in case a situation arises. So as long as we're safe about it and tell each other immediately afterwards. So they're just rocking some kind of like open relationship sort of vibe. We are both
they're
used,
like, they're like, we
Yeah,
want to be
they're-
with each other till death do us part, but
but
also, like,
But she don't want to be there till that ass fart. So that's
Oof.
unfortunate.
you,
anyways.
we gotta like give you like a limit.
It's
a word
Okay,
limit.
people just can't handle what I'm saying, man.
We have both used 1 HP. What's that, Harry Potter? No. What
Hall
does
pass.
HP... Hall pass, thank you. Each with someone we knew well enough but would never see again. Yeah, sort of like Daniel Radcliffe, I suppose. Honestly, I would do that, though. Daniel Radcliffe is ripped. Have you seen him without a shirt? So anyway,
No.
and no
I feel
issues
like
came
you're
out of
getting
it.
lost in the weeds.
This is no. This
I
is
feel like you're
no.
getting a little lost in the weeds here, man.
Bruh, come on. Come on. Anyway, in fact, it's only made us more secure in our relationship and how much we genuinely appreciate being with each other. Apart from when Daniel Radcliffe comes into the picture, the goth baddie. Anyway, who wants to read the next fucking paragraph?
Sure, I'll go. I'll jump right into it.
Yeah. Bruh.
Recently, I had to travel to work for London. I don't normally get to travel for work, so I decided to make a trip out of it and spend it. That's an alarm going off.
What?
Sorry.
That's not.
I had an alarm go off on my phone. That was my wake up just in case. Ah. So I decided to make a trip out of it and spend a few extra days of my own time in the city after the project was done. My wife couldn't join because she didn't have any vacation time left, but was very supportive of me taking some time to explore, since I've never been to London and she has. Being cheap and being a pretty outgoing guy when I'm so inclined, I decided to stay in a hostel. I was interested in meeting other travelers since I didn't know anyone in the city and love being sociable with new people. I chatted with several of the people staying there, and particularly a very attractive French girl, mid-20s, who dressed super goth.
Bruh.
All right.
That's pretty based.
My turn?
Yep. Don't worry, buddy, it's short.
Okay. Hey, size doesn't matter.
It's not about the size of the text, but the juiciness of what it says.
This is literally the meme I was just talking about when the teacher calls it. No. Okay. It's just super goth. For context, I love the goth girl look. I've been sucked into the goth girl propaganda online, much to the annoyance of my wife. Wow. Stop gooning online and touch grass. It isn't her style, but she has been nice enough to cater to me by putting on a spicy goth outfit on occasion, since she knows it's a huge fantasy of mine. Still, I pester her constantly to be more goth because I enjoy it so much.
A gooner of culture, I see.
I can read the next line if you want, but if I don't want to rob you.
No, you can go ahead.
Yeah, you can read.
Dad.
I enjoy your reading.
Go ahead,
It's
son.
good for you. It's good practice.
Anyways, I ended up spending a little bit of time with I can't stand this website. I'm gonna rip my eyes out of my head. Anyways, I ended up spending a little bit of time with goth French and
Man
baddie.
struggles with text on screen more at 11.
No, I struggle with how like shut up and take my updoot coded this post is. We both went to the hostel's happy hour event and hit it off there. I found out that she was single and was in London for an art show. It turned out we both were into emo music and oh my goodness, so much in common. And we talked about her favorite band. I had thought she was acting a bit flirty towards me, but I didn't think too much of it until I found out later myself. I was sharing a sink with her in the hostel. Oh boy. Oh,
Sharing a sink? Is this supposed to be a drink, or is it supposed to be sharing a sink?
No, here, I
think
got
it is
you. I
sharing
got
a sink
you.
like they-
This next paragraph adds context.
Thanks you.
The hostel was co-ed, so each floor had a small shared bathroom with a communal sink.
Okay.
And a door that was meant to
Oh
be
no, I
kept
just
open,
read ahead.
but which people frequently closed for the sake of having more privacy than just a stall to shower in. So I'm brushing my teeth while chatting up the real-life version of Shadowheart.
Wow.
Wow.
She doesn't even have a name. Notice that this guy doesn't even be
Shadowheart.
like,
He's playing Gooner Gate 3!
he doesn't even have a name. Doesn't even be like, so many posts are like, oh, let's call her XYZ. It's just, she's Shadowheart and she's a French baddie who loves emo music.
What's her name? Honker? I don't know. I didn't
I
look.
don't know. No
Goth
names,
Milkers,
dude. We're on a
that's her
no-name
name. Goth G
basis.
stands for
Apparently,
GF.
according to chat, you're quiet.
Yeah, I just
whatever.
I just pulled him up
No,
a little bit, so now
I-
he's good volume.
I think
Someone in chat just said Damien was quiet. And
Yeah, but I pulled up his
No,
volume
no,
now. I
no,
already
it
did
had
it because I'm
rocks out of
sneaky and
their
smooth.
ears.
Don't worry about it. Okay, I gotcha.
I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine here. I'll turn
always
myself up
been
one click as well.
Oh,
One
one
click.
click.
God.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
turning up click.
Can you imagine 2
Oh.
clicks? Heck,
Anyway.
imagine 3
Bruh.
clicks.
Would you rather have $1 or 2? Anyway.
Oh. 20 clicks is 20 clicks, you
So
know.
OP is brushing his teeth while chatting up, quote, the real life version of Shadowheart.
Wait, who is Shadowheart?
I'm looking this up.
Shadowheart is a
Oh my
character in
God.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh my god, this post
Ah.
gets worse and worse and worse.
I know.
Oh my God, bro.
Keeps
I'm
going.
Am I
I'm
the
more
only
of a-
one?
I'm more of a Gale guy myself, but I mean, that's
Mhm.
fine.
How many
Am I-
Funko Pops do you think this dude has? Just like if you had to,
Oh.
had to take a gamble.
But this reads like a
Too
fanfic
many
written by a
Funko Pops, not
14-year-old.
enough jars.
You know, it's like goth friend. Oh, yes, we hit it off there. I found out she was
It
recently
almost doesn't
single.
feel real.
We're
Like, this-
both
this
into
feels
emo
like-
music. Cut my life into pieces. Is it?
So
don't
here
know
we
if you
go.
can
Hold
see it.
on.
I don't know if
Let's
Papa Roach should be
it's getting
consumed.
juicy. It's getting juicy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, the real life version of Shadowheart is wearing an extremely low cut top.
It's like by the belly
When she
button.
suddenly closes the bathroom door behind her.
Oh
my
no.
In my
Oh.
mind, my wildest fantasy is about to come true. It's
She
even
just-
more exciting because of the adrenaline rush of being in a semi-public setting.
And she just
And
goes
a
to take a
girl
huge
being-
dump.
Yeah. Yeah, so into me that she would make such a bold move. I can't believe this is actually happening to me. Oh no!
Read it, Damien! Read it!
Come on, Damien, out loud for the class.
How do I like put a spin on this where I don't just say it exactly?
You say it exactly as it's put.
Exactly, yeah.
I guess so. I instantly.
It's like
get
when you're
hard.
sitting across the
Like,
table.
Hell
it's like,
yeah, you do, brother.
My man. Then she turns around and asks, "Are you interested in learning about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?" Damn.
A French person would not say that.
No, they would
Yeah,
say,
what would they
"Are you
say?
interested in
Such like-
learning about our Lord and Savior Jesus
This
Christ?"
is not a real post. This is
Of
so
course it's not.
cap. This is so cap because that is such like this just sees Reddit.
What?
Like, you learn about Jesus Christ? Like, I've
Ooh,
heard that a billion times.
She turns to me and she asks, "Do you know the narwhal chungus is at midnight?" And I said, "Take my gold!
Dude,
Take my
God.
gold!"
Do you know that
shut
way?
the
Narwhal
fuck
bacon,
up.
bro.
Chad is saying that your laugh is cute, Damien.
It is
Not
very
just his
cute.
laugh.
If you guys
Very
like my
cute
laugh,
Damien.
please send me $5 to my PayPal.
He will
Are-
he will
are
send you a
links- are links
personalized
to-
laugh
oh,
track
that
to
was
use
an
as your
accident.
phone alarm if you send him $5.
Yeah, y'all, you know those old ringtones you had to download,
Oh
you
yeah.
had to buy. You know what I'm talking about? That when you
Oh,
had to buy
those the
ringtones.
2-bit
Yeah.
Ringtones, the
Damien
monotone.
is
It's
cute
like that,
on
but your
his
laugh like.
period. Oh, Damien's cute. Period. Okay.
When you had to buy the hamster dance ringtone.
That's so based.
Dude, if you text this number, you can get the Gummy Bear song as your ringtone. Crazy.
You want me to just finish this story off?
Yeah, you can finish it
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
You can finish me off, dude.
It's already hard. May as well finish it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Man, it's no going back now.
Jesus Christ, man. She had me cornered for
Exactly,
10
that's what the story's
minutes.
about.
10 minutes.
Camille, thank you for the follow.
Trying to talk me into salvation. Well, I grew increasingly despondent and immensely disappointed. With the whiplash of going from what could have been one of the crowning moments of my life.
Getting married? No.
I was about to say, what is this next to, dog? Your marriage?
Oh, this
To
is so
pure
good.
and utter
It's beautiful.
dejection. When I told my wife this story, she laughed for a solid hour. With the whiplash of going, sorry, I wanted to relive his worst moment. She said it's karma for annoying her about winning a goth GF. TLDR, life dream was to bang a hot goth girl. Thought I was getting the opportunity, but got blocked by Jesus Christ. God is
Yeah.
real. And he
I
hates
read
me.
that block as cuckolded by Jesus Christ, so I was very much like in a very different boat for half a second. Like, what the hell is he talking about? And I realized
holy-
dyslexia is a bitch.
The holy cock.
I'm so
Yes.
dyslexitive.
In the
I mean-
comments, someone's got a comment about this just being a weapon to get like a very like horny guy away from you with the just.
Oh
perfect-
yeah, top comment.
That's
yeah.
what the Tom. Yeah.
yeah, that's what
this
I'm saying. Every woman
yeah.
reading this is a brand new weapon to get any guy.
Oh, that is so good. It's like,
That's really
hey there,
smart.
shouty, do you come here often? It's like, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
This was a kind of
So,
an
yeah.
agonizing post to read. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Well, I
gonna
mean,
lie.
I think that you know having
No.
that as a weapon in your arsenal.
Not the kind of missionary you had in mind, eh?
I will state I have heard from people who enjoy the emo aesthetic that they hate being automatically sexualized just because of what they like, and it is such a cringe lord thing to do.
Like we're totally
oh, I want-
sexualizing Damien for being such a hot piece of ass all the time. You know, it's a struggle.
You know, I get
I mean,
objectified every
that's
time I'm in
fair.
stream with you guys.
Yeah, so
What's wrong with that?
It's hard.
You're
to-
an
Every-
object of desire.
I respect both your personality and your body.
Yeah, you respect my personality, both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why is this stream at 362 likes when we have 1,100 people watching?
Oh, that's scandalous.
Why is it not at 1,100? This is a scam.
Oh,
Stop being mean, bro.
chat,
Stop
if
being
you
mean.
if we get 1,000 likes on the stream, Damien drops his OnlyFans per usual.
I
All
was
right,
waiting
anyway.
for you to say. I knew you were gonna say it. I knew that was the next words out of your damn mouth.
Ah,
Why
yes,
don't we,
indeed. That's why I do these streams.
Why don't we get? We gotta get Damien to 700,000 likes on his stream. What the hell?
700,000 likes. Okay, it's gonna take a minute.
Bro, I have
God.
20 likes right now. What are you
Streaming.
talking-
21. I just
We're
liked
almost there.
it. I just liked it. We could get.
Bruh,
Okay,
we're
what
so
if we got
close, for
Damien
real,
to
for real.
100 likes, though. That would be
Oh
huge.
my god.
Dude, if you get Damien to 100 likes, you can get free Wi-Fi everywhere you go. Hold up.
Okay.
all right.
Should
What
we
do you
read
rate
the
this F up
TikTok?
out of 10?
Oh, the story.
I would disqualify it because it's
I
completely.
was about to say this feels fake.
Yeah, this
Sorry,
feels very
user
fake.
2528935174734, but I don't think your story's real, dude. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
no.
a real story.
It's too many, like, perfectly, like, reasonable ages, but you're still going to, like, parties and wild stuff when you're in your 30s, which to me is very unreasonable and fake. And then also you have, like, a happy relationship since high school, which is quite a long
Very
time. That's
unreasonable
unusual.
and
But it's
fake.
also, like, an open relationship, and also goth baddie, and also big mommy milkers. And, like, it's too many, I don't know, it's like every stereotype in the book.
Followed by like the completely copy paste line. Do you want to hear about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Like,
You can imagine someone
You know where
closing
you
the
know where it
door.
lost me?
Hmm?
It lost me with he looked like real life Shadow Heart because I was like,
Oh.
this is a plant. This is a
Dear
plant.
God. This is a plant
I
by
don't
the
know what
government.
Vegetation has to
This
do
is
about it, but
this is an industry plant Reddit post.
Yeah, this is an industry plant by the government. The next post is going to
This
be
is
like,
someone's
do you know there are a
creative
lot of
writing
goth
class.
baddies in the military? You should draft today.
Hey there, stranger. I saw you're looking at r/goth baddies. Well, did you know that the Marine Corps has all the goth baddies you could want?
really? Wait, is that like a real thing?
No!
What?
Bruh.
I already signed up.
Bruh. Ultimate skull emoji moment. Alright, should we read the Tic Tac story that Oz wanted?
I found one that might actually be. I've been slowly going through and collecting them, and I got a lot.
You've been
Do
cheating.
you have like a
Check
a
the-
Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah, check the chat. I think
Oh. Alright.
the one that I sent is a little bit better than the Tic Tac one.
Okay.
I would like to read this one in its entirety, but just by title alone.
Oh, okay, Damien.
Today I fucked up by accidentally buying 109 pounds of grapes, and things
Oh, it's a
just
long
went
story, never
downhill
mind.
from here.
It's not that long. It's about as
pretty
long
long.
as the
It's pretty long.
the goth baddie one.
We
if
should read
anything.
2-sentence.
What do the
horror
flares
story.
mean? The M and S? Male
M is
and...
medium, S is short, L is long,
it's just the
XL is
length of the
extra long.
post.
Yeah.
M stands for
You know, there was recently
Mandarin.
this
Musky.
reminds me of something.
what?
I was
A
just
math
doing
problem.
an MK post recently where someone it wasn't 109 pounds of grapes, but someone ordered one drink and got 45 hamburgers.
happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of happened to me like a month or two ago with the
Which,
McDonald's order.
by the way,
That happened to you.
I
with a
did
budget.
the math on it. A hamburger at McDonald's right now is like $2.30. That was $100 worth of hamburgers.
That's pretty
That was
good.
like the
You
short-
can
that was
freeze
like
them
the
and
short
microwave them for a
microphone
month.
They sent me 2 for the price
At,
of 1.
at
actually.
hamburger 15, do you think they were like, I don't know why you ordered this many?
They probably had someone
like-
else's order because that what's happened to me where I ordered a Coke and a McGriddle, and then the dasher dropped off a bag that had like at least 18 of the English McMuffin sausage English McMuffin like McDonald's breakfast sandwiches, and it
Yeah,
was
that was
for like a
probably going
family
to,
or
that was
something.
probably going. No, that was probably going to an office.
Oh, you said you ordered a McGriddle?
Am I still
the office.
quiet for people? I see your chat saying that I'm quiet still.
I tried to
I have
warn
you
you.
turned up.
No, I turned you up quite a bit. To me, you're pretty loud.
Yeah.
Chat,
Maybe
is
it's just on your
Damien
stream
quiet?
end. Guys,
No.
if I'm quiet, I want you to put your listening ears on.
Still quiet, all right? I'll pull you up to a little bit. Try to speak now. Demonstrate
All right,
yourself.
sure.
Oh my god.
Okay, now it's pretty good, I think.
Fucking, what's that little bastard's name from the Wild Thornberries?
I don't know, but you know exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I
Child.
gotta remember. Yeah, the little child. Little,
Yeah, you know
little
exactly
monster.
who I'm
Yeah.
referencing, bro.
Bonnie,
You know
I think
exactly.
Bonnie? Is that who it is?
I
Should
don't
ask.
remember. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oz, can we have mini Oz read this post?
Ooh,
No.
yes.
Oh.
Do
He's
it.
grounded
think-
for killing Ecuadorians.
I think what we do
Grounded.
here.
Oh.
I think how we go across this post is, I'd say the first 5 sentences are one paragraph, and then we just swap from there.
Yeah,
Dude,
sounds good.
What if we swap?
Alright.
Dude, what if? Yeah, it's gonna be
What
like
if we
life swap,
spit
but with
swap?
post.
Can you imagine you do like a wife swap with your friends, but you're single?
I guess.
It's your turn to feel
What?
lonely.
No, it's your turn to feel how I feel, bro.
What did
Anyway,
you-
I
what
will.
did
I'll
you-
start it
sorry.
off.
I
I'll start it
tuned
off.
out. No, rewind. I tuned out. What the hell did you say?
I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
my
With you,
God.
I'll do a husband swap. Anyway, so here we go. Are you ready? Ready?
Could we
Yes,
could
sir.
we at some point on stream watch the infamous YouTube rewind? It's been a minute.
Oh my god.
Isn't that gonna get
that's
claimed?
hot.
Oh, that's hot. Mark ass brownie.
Mark ass Brown.
Let me get Fortnite and Mark Ass Brownlee.
Why did he call him Mark ass? Dude, it was just like a fucking harbinger of doom.
Fortnite
He
and
dropped
Mark
that
Ass
line.
Brownlee.
Mark ass Brownlee.
Frey, thank you so much for the 200 Danish crowns. 53rd birthday? Hell yes. That is amazing.
Happy birthday, Frey.
Happy birthday, Frey. That is absolutely amazing. Chat, say happy birthday to Frey.
Your present from us is this incredible story about how someone bought 109 pounds of grapes.
I'm gonna need to see a birth certificate.
This story,
I don't
dear
buy
God.
it.
Okay.
Saying happy birthday.
I'm gonna start this off before we derail this further. The store I shopped at last week had a special on grapes. $2 a box, but no way to weigh the boxes. They had the kind of scale that hangs from 3 chains, and the boxes didn't fit in them. So I got 4 boxes of grapes, large boxes. I wanted them to make a batch of wine for $8. It was a steal. The first thing I did after leaving the store was get the shopping cart stuck in a rut in the parking lot, and I couldn't pull it back out. A stranger helped me get out. Then I got home and was able to weigh them. A 5-gallon batch of wine uses 50 to 100 pounds of grapes. I had 109 pounds. Oops, you got 109 pounds of grapes for $8?
How
Holy
did you not
fucking
feel
shit.
bad?
Yeah, like that's
You just
that's
not,
pretty
like,
heavy.
As you're carrying these out, you're like, wow, this feels like
So-
100
Yeah.
fucking
Hold
pounds of
on.
grapes.
yeah.
So she got 4 boxes. Roughly how many pounds per box is that?
25-ish.
27 pounds a box.
Yeah.
Of course the 26-pound box isn't going to fit on the scale, idiot.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What are you
I just
eyeballing
imagine
it? I don't
one of
think
those
this will
tiny
fit. What
little
gave it away?
scales that's
Yeah,
made
the
to weigh like
cheese.
5 onions. Oh my god. Okay, so
That
I
scale,
hand
yeah,
pressed
that-
the grapes
oh,
through a
sorry.
rack
Good
meant for
dude, what
cooling
the hell?
cookies. 3 hours later, I might have enough mash to fill my 5-gallon fermentation bucket, and there are still more than half the grapes in my fridge. Who wants to read
I
the next
decided
one?
to embrace the fuck up. Oh, sorry. The F up.
Yeah, it's okay.
The
Sorry. I
fungal
don't ever-
yopple.
I don't censor myself on my streams. I'm very used to just letting them fly.
Ah, it's okay. You don't have to censor super hard here either. When it streams, YouTube doesn't really care about it.
All right, good.
All right, so
And hey. that can't lead anywhere great with you. It made jam with one of the cases. I was at least happy to have a reason to use that no/low sugar pectin I bought a few years ago. 4 hours later, I have 22 pints of jam. 2 quarts. Wait,
it's a lot of lube.
Christ, that is what?
What?
wait. What did you say?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, lubricant doesn't have to be like one thing, you know? You could use it for like you could like grease the wheels.
Who's your
of
handler?
car or something?
Dude,
Where is your handler?
What do you mean?
someone get this man back on his leash.
Where
Good
is your
God.
I'm gonna
handler?
Get this man an unregistered grape jam jar. That'd be huge.
I'm gonna put you on a harness like a kid in a theme park.
I
Yeah,
have
'cause-
rights.
Not after that statement, you don't.
I'm a
I have
human
right.
being.
The fact that you can make a
Sure.
comment like that and then walk amongst us and vote is crazy, bro.
Wait, you're not gonna assume that the grape lube enthusiast
The
is
fact
gonna
that
have
you-
the right mind for the country?
The fact
I'd
that
say
you count in
that's
our
good.
census after making such a comment is bewildering.
To be honest, I don't think like I've ever had a census guy come to my house. I
Why are
probably
you
just-
You
doubling
ain't got
and
no, you
tripling?
ain't got no common census neither, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
it's
Uber
fucking
eated 50
spelled the
pounds
right
of
way.
fucking jam lube. Abby says, at the
Anywho.
store I work at, it's like $6 for 1 pound. That'll put into perspective how wild this is.
So, 2 quarts of this jam did not fit in the canner.
Oh, that's what they use for
So the-
lube.
Exactly.
Oh man! All right,
See-
hold on. We're gonna read the story. Jingle keys, jingle keys. I just toss them in the fridge with screw-on lids. Jingle keys. But the rest is all set for the pantry.
Ooh, do those keys
But
come
that-
with
jingle
lube?
Keys, jingle keys, jingle keys. Listen up, jingle
Oh my
keys.
God! Just read the fucking story.
Oh man. Anyway, so they threw the 2 quarts into the fridge with screw-on lids, but the rest is all set for the pantry. But none of it is actually gelled. The directions said it might take a few hours or overnight to get thick, but nope. The pectin must have been too old. How old? From 2018.
It's pretty old. It's almost as old as
That
me.
is like 7 years old.
Yes, it's pretty old. It's about my mental age.
I'm gonna have to unseal. They poured ash. They may well have poured grandma's ashes into the pot.
Oh,
not a
that's a
bad
great
idea.
thing to
And
put in your will.
that would have done
Wait,
a better job
When I
solidifying.
die, make some fucking grape jam with my ashes. Like, Grandma, I don't wanna make grape jam. with-
old family recipe.
I unironically because of that have eaten parts of my grandfather by accident.
Why?
Never
Because you
spread
made
ashes
jam?
in the opposite direction of wind.
Oh, but then you just got it in their mouth by accident. I thought you like cooked with it or something.
Did you like?
I thought that's where that was going too.
What? Well, no, we were spreading his ashes, and then the wind picked up really hard, and he went in my mouth. And my
Why
brother.
did you have your mouth open?
I imagine like you have this complete
I was in
lump
awe.
of ash just hovering in the air,
You
just
were in awe.
like a fucking cartoon.
Were you like, oh my, is that snowflakes? Oh, ashes.
Oh boy, it's snowing in South Georgia swamp.
It's snowing in the swamp. It's a Christmas ashes. Oh
Hell yeah.
It's a Christmas miracle. No, honey, that's Grandpa.
I kid you not. my-
grandparent's miracle.
I kid you not. At a literal spreading of ashes when that happened, my brother said, "Dude, what if that was his balls?" I was like, "Thank you." It's like, well,
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. When I go, I'm gonna have them cremate my balls separately to give. to my
Oh,
loved ones.
that's
All
good.
your
Like they
friends
have a
eat
really
it.
tiny little jar for the balls.
Yeah, it's a little ramekin.
like loved ones in funeral.
Oh,
and, like,
you can make it
funeral,
like a
gowns, just
keychain.
looking
You
at
can
the
have a little
far off
keychain
balls.
URL
Yeah,
like
dude.
with.
Yeah.
Why do you have that little glass keychain with some ash in it? Oh, it's my grandpa's balls.
This is Grandpa's balls. He wanted me to
always
have
keep them
these. It's a
close to
family
me.
heirloom. It's his family heirlooms, actually.
It's wild to think that would be like your ancestral spawn point too that you'd be keeping. If it wasn't for
Well,
those
that's pretty lit.
ashes, like
Or you can turn it
Like,
into a
you wouldn't
generational
be
thing.
around.
Like everyone's balls in the family that pass away. You have like your grandpa's, your great grandpa's balls, or in the same like dust bag.
this is my grandfather's balls and his
Dust
father's
bag.
balls beforehand.
These balls go back 1,000 years.
Dad,
Dude.
I don't think I want to cremate my balls when I die.
Cremated
You're not a
balls.
part of this
son of
family.
mine.
You get disowned.
Somebody
No son of
said-
mine refuses to be part of the ball bag.
Oh,
Somebody
Chad, that's a
asked,
good question.
does-
Do the ashes
yeah.
come with lube?
That seems like a
Actually.
wonder question.
That wonder?
It depends. Honestly, let me look up. Let me see. Ash lube.
While you look that up, I'm gonna continue here.
Good. Please.
So the pectin was too old from 2018, and then I had to unseal all the jars and recook it with sugar and can it again. And these still have like 30 pounds of grapes left in the fridge. And that's when I look at my good friend Oz Media.
So I decided to turn my canner into fermentation bucket number 2 and make 5 extra gallons of wine with the brilliant idea that I can use some of the ungelled jars of grapes to top it off since I'll be a little short. And that'll save me some reprocessing time with the jam. I'm going to do one more paragraph. 4 more hours of hand smashing grapes and that bucket's full. Or almost. I do have to top it off with the liquid non-jam jam. I'll figure I'll start with the 2 quarts from the fridge that never got sealed. I grabbed them from the basement. What the fuck? They aren't liquid. They're full on jelly now.
Oh no.
The fucker's gelled up in the fridge. So now I realize I can't use them, and can't use any of the others that are still liquid at room temp because I can't have my wine gelling up if I refrigerate it. Jelly wine sounds interesting.
Does Oz use grape jam as lube while on the gaycation? That's an excellent question, John.
It's a great way to get like...
Sorry, what's a gaycation?
Oh, you haven't read the gaycation story. Oh my fucking god, it's so good.
No, what's a gaycation?
Oh, so it's like this borderline online cult where 2 husbands get convinced that you can go on gaycation and do whatever you want and it doesn't count even if you're married because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation.
This sounds like something Andrew Tate would be like, this is real and you should
Oh my god. Oh,
that is actually a thing. There are a
this
lot
is something
of
that he'd be like
people who do that and they think it doesn't count.
He'd be like, the ancient Greeks used to do this before war. So you gotta go on the gaycation, you get a Bugatti. He would just like, that would be his whole thing.
Get a Bugatti.
You got a Bugatti.
And that's how you become a real. You gotta fucking do it again. You know the manliest thing is to fucking bear.
He calls it the war room for a reason.
Oh, Grandpa's Ashes Gamer Subs I bought cause of Oz. Yeah, that's good. Oz, do you have like Gamer Subs flavor? Grandpa's Ashes. Use Oz's checkout for Grandpa's Ashes ball flavor.
Use hashtag RIP Gramps to save 10% off.
Oh, Bugatti. That's basically how they say it. All right, where were we? Fuck, I feel like everyone is calling us ADHD. This isn't good.
Yeah, man. Why do you think I take Adderall?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty based.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, where are we at?
Just get sleep deprived like the rest of us ADHD kids, man. That's how I deal with it.
Yeah,
but you're also like chronically stressed, so because your body is.
Oz over caffeinates and undersleeps and is like, "Look at me, I am normal.
I am a functioning member of society."
I get to being functioning without
Oz
having
is
to
like
fill myself
3,000 milligrams of caffeine, 1 trough of Gamer Sups later, and I'm feeling pretty good.
And a little bit of grape lube and
check the chat. This is literally Oz being like, bro, just stay up.
Bro, ADHD isn't real, just focus. Skull emoji.
To give anyone who isn't seeing this a visual descriptor or an audio descriptor, you guys remember Russian sleep experiment?
That is how I feel when recording on like 20 hours of being awake, of trying to get like a video done for the Vault channel of just.
Is that how you feel right now?
No, I actually, because I woke up from a nap, I don't feel that bad, but I am still big EP time.
Oh, that's good. Your sleep schedule is an absolute disaster.
If you stay up to get a video out and it's a 10 out of 10 and you're just like smiling in your crust staring at the YouTube.
That requires me getting a video out.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
I was looking at, I uploaded once last year and that's just how it felt the entire time I went to go look. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
YouTube killed my one video. Yeah, this channel is done. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, one video. Listen, I gotta one and done it, dude.
Like you upload it. It's been 1 second and someone already says you fell off.
I go, this doesn't bang. I'm not uploading for the rest of the year.
0 views in 0 minutes. Damien fell off. Fucking spam comments.
Yeah, that's not funny, guys. That's pretty shit.
Oh, Katie, thank you so much for the 5. My hubby's buddy's friend grabbed the wrong container and they both snorted 2 lines of my hubby. Told him he had my hubby deeper in him than I ever did. Oh, that's
kind of a diss on your husband.
Holy fuck, yeah.
That's
Oh
awesome.
dear God.
That was a huge amount of oversharing.
That's amazing. This
Lie.
fits
Shout
so
out,
well.
shout out that person's hubby.
Uh-huh. That is
That
That
is
astounding.
exciting.
Hell
right
yes.
now.
That implies that your friends grabbed something for assuming it was gonna be cocaine, and instead got ashes.
You
and
never-
then you roast your.
You never hit a grief bump.
No.
What the?
Bro,
Is that what you
You
call
never hit a
cocaine?
grief bump, bro.
can we start like a Minecraft like drug addict server? That would be cool. If we
Ooh.
did that.
Yeah, we should
We
do.
should all
We should
play
do that.
Schedule 1
Dark
together.
Witch,
That's
thank you for the
what
gift of membership. That's a mwah.
Someone in your chat
I
like
block, but I
said
can't
just.
feel my face.
Someone said just arrived, and hearing Damien's voice gave me psychic damage. I really wasn't ready. What does that?
Is that a
mean?
good thing or a
Well,
bad
this
thing?
Is actually this is
Is that a
actually
compliment or an
pretty
insult? Are we?
Henry, is that a compliment or an
Or are we
insult?
throwing
we
hands?
should finish the post. We are
We
so
should.
off
Here,
topic.
here. I got it.
Someone says, "Click, can you lower your track? We can hardly hear the rest of the guys. We're the backup singers."
Wow,
When
okay, I'll
Click
lower
talks,
my
This
track
is
a
the
bit.
Click
There we
Show.
go.
We're all just living in it. All right.
Yeah.
I'm the main
We're all
character.
just
I lowered it a
characters
bit
in
because
his
I am a
story.
generous person.
I barely remember what this post is about. Let's.
I got you.
Oh, it's the
I can
grapes.
surmise it. Okay, I can surmise what we got so far.
Let me turn it AC.
So OP goes into a store for a hot dog deal, $2 for a big old box of grapes, buys 4 boxes, ends up with around 100 or so pounds of grapes. No big deal, NBD. He makes a big bucket of wine, still has like 30 pounds of grapes left. Uh-oh, time to make a bunch of jam, 22 pints worth. And that he uses 7-year-old pectin because he makes great decisions. And now we're at the bottom of the post where he realizes the store gave him a discount for being over 60. This is a senior citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a store with a loyalty card where they'd have my birthday on file. The cashier was just like, yeah, this one's obviously over 60. Don't need a carder. I've been 60 for 2 weeks. So they clocked you. You are freshly
true.
over 60.
Cashier's fucking on point, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. They read you like a picture book and you dare complain.
Mm-hmm.
This was especially demoralizing because I'd just been trying on dresses from my closet to see if they fit. Oh, now I feel like an asshole.
That's okay. You are an asshole, so don't worry.
Great.
Damn, Damien.
Oh man, guys, I think I gotta go.
You're gonna get cancelled.
There's a window right by right by my office.
No.
I'm just gonna look at that and reflect.
Oh, that's good.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it raining
Anyway.
outside?
no, it's a beautiful
Oh.
sunny day here.
That
It's a
would've been
beautiful
better
sunny
rain.
California day.
Sad.
For an event I'm going to this Wednesday, I was feeling smug because they did fit, and I thought I was looking good in them. I was specifically think I don't look anywhere near 60. Wrong about that. I look old. I got a call from the event host today asking where I was. I wrote down the date wrong. The event was yesterday, and I missed it. Probably because you're old. You forget things.
Jesus Christ.
You're trying to say that
Damien.
like asshole.
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I'm sorry. Age comes for us all. I'm sorry.
We all tend to age. That is like a thing that most people do. Yeah. Well observed.
I'm gonna be the worst old man because I'm gonna I'm gonna have my wits about me but pretend I don't.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna fart and dust.
He's gonna be
come
confident
out.
and
they're gonna be
correct
like,
about
they're gonna be
everything.
like, "What do you want to do, Grandpa?" And we're like, "Ugh." In real life, we're like,
Well, thank you, God, for the
Awakening
membership.
of
Mwah.
ancient beast.
"Yeah, no, I'm gonna be like Vecna. They're gonna wake me up.
Oh, that's good.
They're gonna enter. They're gonna enter my crypt."
And I need to buy more grapes and more juice to finish a second bucket of wine. I'm not like,
We're
okay,
still on the wine.
Oz. This story was kind of like, I don't know.
This was stupid. I didn't like it.
Oz.
There's like,
hated
I bought too many grapes, and there's a bunch of like running around and like
Oz gave
other
us a
random
math
shit.
problem in real life, is what Oz gave
Like
us.
I thought
Bro
for the
actually
title
flexed.
it'd be fun. All
Yeah.
right, I'm
actually
sorry.
flexed on
Yeah.
the duck from the duck song. guy was starving for some
This is
grapes
just
and I
someone
ain't got
telling
any.
us
This
about the
guy's like, I
bad
got
day they had. Yeah,
hungry.
exactly. This is just something like I had a
this
mediocre.
this was a vent post.
I had someone
Fucked
ID
up.
me today because they thought I looked old, and I bought too many grapes and didn't have enough
They
jars.
didn't even ID me for all my grapes. Then normally we don't.
What kind of title is this? Today I fricked up by eating a pancake that went bad in my car and discovering I had cancer.
That was the next one I was gonna post.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
In that order?
What kind of
Why
bullshit
would
are
you
you
eat a
posting?
pancake? That's so silly.
What the hell are they putting in those pancakes?
Cancer.
Okay, can we?
Shut up, bro.
Teaspoons of cancer in the
Oh,
pancake.
here's a great post for getting demonetized. Today I fucked up by getting caught with a dildo up my butt.
As you do, many such cases.
How do you get caught
Oh, yeah?
by doing that? Should you kind of like pre-plan? That's like your fault if you're doing that in a space where you can get.
If you're doing that in a place where you can get caught, I think that's yeah.
This one is fun. Today I fucked up by accidentally proposing to my girlfriend's dad. That sounds fun. Let's do this one. Here we go. Trust me.
Okay.
This is a short one. Just rip it all the way through.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Rip it and sniff it.
I'm ripping it. Today I messed up by accidentally proposing to my girlfriend's dad. So this happened last night, and I'm still cringing into another dimension. My girlfriend and I have been dating for 2 years, and things have been going great. Recently, I started thinking about proposing, but I hadn't settled on how to pop the question, so I was warming up with her dad, obviously, as you do. However, her dad is pretty old school, so I thought it would be nice to ask for his blessing first. Cue my big mistake. We were at their house for dinner, and after dessert, I pulled her dad aside. I was nervous, and my brain decided to shut down and go on vacation. I meant to say, I would like your blessing to marry your daughter. Instead, what came out with my mouth was, I would like to marry you. The man just stared at me. I realized what I had said about 0.5 seconds later and immediately panicked. I backpedaled so hard it made it worse. I stammered something like, I mean, I want to marry your daughter, not you, unless you're into that. Not that I mean you're not attracted. Oh my god, I mean, I should jump off a cliff. Meanwhile, my girlfriend, who had wandered over at this point, overheard the part and burst out laughing. Her dad, to my surprise, laughed so hard he started crying, and eventually said, well, I appreciate the offer, but I think my wife would object. Long story short, I got his blessing, but now her entire family refers to me as Dad's other husband. This is a fun story. I like this. Based.
This is the best story so far. Very nice, innocent, embarrassing, but not like, you know.
Yeah, this is good. I like this. I like this.
This is a good one. This is
Yeah.
a good one.
10 out of 10. Good story. Brace yourself. The story is going to come out in an engagement
one
party
is
speech, a wedding
agonizing
speech, every
that I'm
anniversary,
learning.
every baby shower, gender reveal if you do them in a child's birthdays. Yes. This is going to be the tale for generations.
There was one I saw that I really want to read to you guys. I'm going to send you the link.
Wait, I found one that's terrible.
Why would I want to read it if it's terrible?
Terrible in like a
that's-
good way.
Let me see. I want to see
Just-
what I want to see.
just-
Let's see. Today
Oh, no!
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
no!
yes.
Oh, no!
This
Yes.
is so sad.
Okay, let's read this one. This is a bit of a moral boost, isn't it?
Wonder, you picked it, you read it.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I just tabbed into 200% and then
You tab Tua?
Oh, reference. Hawk to a
Shout out
reference.
to a reference.
Oh.
All right.
God.
Today I freaked out
Tab
by
Tua. Swap to that thing. Sorry.
Who invited you?
I hate you, but
invited this
like
guy?
in a loving way, you know, like a sibling or like a husband.
Today I freaked out by taking my girlfriend on an expensive date for her birthday, and she broke up with me on our way back. God damn. My now ex-girlfriend and I have been dating for a few months, and it was going great. Apparently not. Her birthday was yesterday, and a few days before, she told me that she wanted to go to this expensive restaurant that she has always wanted to try. I love her and wanted to make her birthday special, so I agreed.
So she just cashed in one last expensive dinner and then clocked out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bruh.
That's pretty terrible. That's pretty awful. We go to the restaurant and had a pretty good time, despite the fact that she ordered some of the most expensive items on the menu. Wow, it's just sounding like you dodged a massive bullet. I enjoyed the fact that she seemed to be enjoying herself. She was taking lots of pictures of the food, the flowers, and I got her everything because she needs to show to the entire world that her life is unique and different. She told me that it was the best birthday she ever had, and that none of her ex-boyfriends had ever made this much effort on her boyfriend. This made me feel pretty good because I was anxious about doing everything right so that she had a good time. On our way back, she thanked me and told me I was a really good guy. and she had a great time, but tragedy struck because she said she doesn't think that this relationship will work out and wants to break up. At first, I thought she was just playing around until I realized she was serious. I asked her why, and she said that she just is not attracted to me. She tried, but it's just not there, and she doesn't want to string me along as it would be unfair to the both of us. Wow. So anyways, we had an awkward ride back while the Uber driver tried to make cheerful conversation. Doing that in an Uber just adds it even worse.
That's when you need those, like, you know, glass walls in your car, and you're just like,
Wait. I decided to text her and ask if she could please reimburse me for the part of the meal, as it is only fair, and she blocked me after reading the message.
She did actually just cash in.
How convenient she had an epiphany right after ordering all the expensive things.
As I say,
oh my god, that's horrible,
Jesus
Christ.
That is
the first comment clocked it as well. How convenient that she had this epiphany right after ordering all the expensive things at an expensive
restaurant. That's
because
she knew that she was going to break up with this guy. She wanted a expensive last meal.
Yep.
You know, thanks for all the fish. You know.
Oh my god, I've always wanted this Gucci bag for my birthday. Oh, thanks, honey. Anyway, bye.
My gosh.
That sucks. What a stinky lady.
That's someone who values
That's not even like a
exclusively
today
the
I
material.
fucked up. That's just like,
That's just terrible.
dude got fucking
Yeah.
like God damn.
This should be like today I got fucked,
understand-
basically. This is not today I fucked up.
I can understand maybe doing like one last nice thing together before like the end of the road has to come, but to just completely be like, oh my god, buy me all this nice expensive stuff. Oh, I don't want to be with you afterward. God, what a wretched human being.
Hey, can you imagine sitting there the entire dinner and being like, man, he's paying $500 for this night out. That's great. I already know I'm gonna dump him. Yeah. Taking photos of the food as well. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, Celestial, thank you so much for being a Nobalasso.
What I'm curious is like, was there no signs before like this day that things
always
were
hard to
rocky?
say because you're hearing it from someone's perspective of the relationship versus like, you know, I don't know.
And they had only been dating for a few months. It's not like they were married and living together. It's like
when hearing about relationship posts on Reddit, you have to take in the fact that you're hearing the emotional bias of someone's interpretation of a relationship. So it's a little bit hard to know because he was saying, "Oh, things were going great." I'm like, apparently not.
Yeah, from his perspective, they were going great, but tragedies.
I mean,
struck.
the thing is though, is that even if like he missed something, there's still the fact that she knew that she walked into that dinner wanting to break up with him, and like ordered like a bunch of expensive shit, took photos for her Instagram, and then broke up on the way home. Like that is.
Yep.
Yeah, she made it be like, look, I'm on like in a nice thing, and then dipped. Yeah,
That's
today
pretty
I
rancid.
freaked up
Do
by
you
telling my
think she
roommate-
made it clear that it was a like date with this guy and not just like, oh, look at this expensive?
Oh no,
outing
no!
event?
I guarantee that she probably like just took the photos of the food.
Like it was framed that she was like that. It's like someone different. I feel like.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I'm out
What is-
doing like I'm out living lavishly.
What's this
Off
post
someone
that you
else's
said?
dime, no
You said
less.
random flea market item turns out to be radioactive.
Click.
Yeah.
We got some great wares.
I just
Yeah.
thought I'd
Oh.
let you know when you lean back like that, you had full
yeah?
nipple show, bro.
Oh yeah, you wanna see it again? You wanna see it again?
That's
yeah.
great. Yeah, I was asking.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Appreciate
No,
that,
that's for the
dude.
OnlyFans. Link in the description. You should
What
check out my
shirt is that?
Instagram if you wanna. It's supposed to be a
Kinda
tank
Oh
top.
my
but-
god, I clicked on the flea market link and like, yeah, that is why would you buy that? That is just very clearly something
Yeah,
that
this is the post
radioactive.
I grabbed. I'll read this one to the
Oh yeah,
class.
you can read this one.
All right. Today I messed up by buying a random flea market item that turns out to be radioactive. I bought this random item in a flea market in Berlin because it looked cool and it was cheap. It's been in my wardrobe ever since I took it out yesterday to take photos of it because I found out about the r/what is this thing page. Lots of people came back with different answers, but a few people said it looked like it was radioactive and that I should go to my local fire station to check it out. This morning I phoned the non-emergency fire brigade number and explained the situation. 2 minutes later, 3 fire engines arrived to test the object, and it was in fact radioactive. They then called for backup, and 3 ambulances, 3 police cars, and a counterterrorism CBRN bomb disposal unit arrive. Just necessary precautions. They evacuate all the flats in the building, and after 4 hours, they finally remove the object. It turned out to be thorium. I'm not sure about the isotope number or radiation levels. And if I could direct your eyes to the r/what is that thing post, it
why would you
looks
buy this?
radioactive.
Like,
Oh my god. Yeah, this.
why would you buy that?
Look at it. It's just a quirky little thing.
I
Look at
thought it was a
this.
fancy tea stirrer.
I thought it was just like a little keychain with like a thingy. You know, fuck. Bruh.
They bought
bruh.
thorium.
On the post
Yeah,
it says
this
Hey,
shield
OP,
radiation store housed inside the Black Rod party. Yeah, yeah.
says, hey OP radiation safety officer here. This really looks like a PIG used to shield a radiation source housed inside the Black Rod part. PIGs usually come with higher activity sources, although they are occasionally check sources. I highly recommend going down to your city's fire department, as can be referenced from the later post, and seeing if they can scan this for you. Smaller departments may not be able to do this, but large departments absolutely would have a hazmat unit that would have equipment that could, just to confirm the presence of radiation or not. If it's radioactive, it might not be legal for you to own depending on the radioisotope activity laws and regulations.
Chad is saying,
yeah,
I
someone
want it so
asked-
much, I would put aspirin in that or weed. I would have bought that too, to be honest. Chat, you're cooked. Absolutely cooked.
I like that someone goes, has OP missed it big time? And OP just goes, seems like I have.
It's
Bruh.
from various
Bruh.
minerals.
Lady, thank you so much for the Royal Lasso. That is very generous. Fun when you collab with your boyfriends. Hey, thank you.
We're one hell of a polycule.
Yeah, I love this
Hey.
polycule.
Whenever I
No,
do
you don't.
collabs with you guys, I'm just gonna code it with reacting to Reddit with my polycule.
Thorium
Ooh,
itself is not
that's a good collab
directly
channel
lethal.
name. Sad
Thorium itself is
Yeah,
polycule.
not
The
directly
Reddit
lethal.
polycule, have that be
Oh.
the channel.
Oh, that's poppin'. That has a ring to it. The
However,
Reddit polycule.
Stinkiest channel on YouTube.
Wait,
dude.
hold on. Wonder's actually bringing up a point here because thorium itself, like, needs to
Yeah,
have another, like,
Thorium itself,
radioactive isotope to make it activate. So, like, there might be
thorium
something.
itself is not a directly lethal in the same way as a toxic poison. However, its radioactivity and potential for lung damage from inhalation of dust can lead to significant health problems, including an increased risk for certain cancers. While naturally occurring levels in the environment are low, unless you're at a German flea market, occupational exposures to thorium dust can cause long-term
There
health
was-
issues.
There was a House MD episode that kind of like followed this. Like a dad grabbed something from a junkyard and gave it to his kid as like a graduation present. And like the kid started having like severe like health problems. And it turns out this little like bracelet charm he got for him was like an extremely radioactive like container, pretty much.
Oh no.
See,
Today
You
I
know-
fricked up by walking into my parents, passionately making love.
Yes!
Should we read that one? Let me
Yes!
just check it first so it's not too not safe for work.
what about the one that I sent?
What
you?
about
I
that title?
wonder-
would
I don't
make
know
you
about
think
that
it's,
one.
I haven't read
I know
it.
about that.
I haven't
Let's
read
try
but
it. Here we go.
sounds Really funny.
You wanna check that one? Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take a peek. I
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
take a look at this.
Yeah?
Everything he knows learned from anime. It showed me dating profiles on mixer dates, which I thought was straight up delusional. Recently,
Like, was this you? The only person I know that plays Fallout 4 for several hours in this day is you.
No, right now it's actually Fallout 76, so this is obviously
Oh
not me.
no!
Oh no!
Maz, thank you for gifting a membership.
No
you
amount of
beautiful being.
Radaway is gonna get rid of that radiation.
Ah, you got him, bro.
Okay. This one isn't too terrible. And
The
it's
one with
pretty
the
short.
parents.
No, with the Japanese fetish.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
All right, let's go for it then. Fuck.
All right. Let me open it up.
You're reading a Wonder?
Okay. Today, wait. Is it up on screen? Is it up on screen?
Yeah, it's up on screen.
Okay. Today I freaked up by telling my roommates to drop his Japanese fetish. imagine just like walking in, just see like all your friends sitting around. Hey man, we're concerned.
this
Your
isn't
mom
good.
like runs out of the room crying. I can't do this. My roommate only likes Japanese girls. He's never met a Japanese person in his life. Everything he knows, he learned from anime.
As a
Oh,
man
no.
of culture.
I mean, that's all you need to know. He has shown me his dating profiles
Oh,
on Mixer
man.
dates, which I thought was. What's wrong with that, David? He's shown me. his
Because
dating-
I already
Oh,
just
okay.
I can
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
smell this guy.
He has shown me his dating profiles on Mixer dates, which I thought was straight up delusional. But since I didn't want to have an uncomfortable conversation with him and was certain he wouldn't hit in what context? I didn't bring it up. But recently he actually brought a girl over who looked decent and really cute. An actual real life Japanese girl. Holy frick, bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah, did you just
Girls
assume
aren't
that?
real.
Like, did you just assume that? Oh, she's Asian. She must be, she swings by for his date.
That
and I'm
wasn't what
trying-
I was angling at.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm angling at.
I
She swings
see.
by for his date, and I'm trying so hard to contain myself and want to high five him so bad. Anyhow, he goes out with her, and turns out she just got really weirded out by him because he kept bringing up these anime references, thinking she would get it.
Oh no!
I don't know what to say, except I knew it would happen. He's a really nice guy, just that he needs to drop the Japanese girl anime pedestal thing and be more normal. So I sit him down, look him in the eyes, we kiss a little, and start telling him how it's super weird to real females and how they aren't like that. And if he gets
females.
Yeah, I clocked that too. This is written so fucking weird.
These ones ovulate. That's crazy.
Oh no! You shut the fuck up.
and how if he gets out of this mentality, it would definitely improve his chances. He starts crying. What a valid response. And doesn't want to talk to me anymore. He's also moving out next week. I lost a friend and someone to help pay the rent.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Insane.
I lost someone to help pay the rent.
Oh no.
So
sad.
just so we're clear here, you can profile this guy just with the first two sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My roommate only likes Japanese girls. He's never met a Japanese person in life. Everything he knows is learned from anime. All I need to know to profile this guy. That is all the necessary information. Doomed from the start.
You could profile both of
beautiful.
them real fucking quick too.
Yeah, they're both weird. This is amazing. And Olia, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, you beautiful bean. I think the best description of this I have heard is like, imagine if a Japanese person came up to you and they started talking to you like a white American or European or something, and all they had seen of our culture is like Family Guy. You know?
Where's your cowboy hat?
Okay, that would
We already, the thing is, we already talk to each other like that.
Wait.
That's the thing.
That would hit so hard if a Japanese girl came up to me and was like, "Hey, Peter," like, I would immediately watch this dude.
The thing is, we already in the U.S. we
Shut up,
already
Meg.
talk to each other like that. We already like do cutaway setups and shit. Like
know.
that's
Hey,
That
Peter.
would 100% reel me in.
that's
Like,
already
exactly that.
happening.
One
We
was
already
just
got
studying
we already got
right
people be
there.
like, "Hey Peter, hey Peter," like that's.
And that exact voice.
If
just
someone
like,
came up and
just like
started
this,
doing that, like from a foreign country, be like, "Welcome to America."
this
Like,
little
that wouldn't
Japanese
be-
baddie just comes up to you, David, with an exact voice. You're just, oh, swoon.
Oh yeah. And someone goes, "Hey Peter," I'm gonna go freaking sweet. Like that's gonna be.
Fuck yeah. Oh, impregnate me, please. Oh.
Oh,
It's great. It's
Just
great.
to-
this one seems. I haven't posted it. I
Uh-huh.
haven't posted it, but I just want you to read the title.
What?
I found a nice easy one. Oh, I actually almost put this one in a video. It's actually really endearing. It was just an honest mistake. Like they
Oh, I
yeah.
don't want endearment.
I think
Get that
I've
out
read
of
this
here.
one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, this one's
Never
fun.
mind.
Ew. I don't
Well,
want
it's not-
endearing
it's
and
not-
fun.
it's- I
I
wouldn't
want
say it's
cursed and
fun,
unhinged.
I got one
What
that's
I
kind of
what,
just
what
soft.
the movies one? The movies one is fun.
Oh, I was talking about the one that Wonder just sent.
Oh, right. Let me read the title to chat for that one. Today I effed up. Accidentally went to a networking event for black people. ... I am white. Hold
As
for
you do.
applause.
All right. It's a pretty long one.
Is it a long boy?
Sort of. Is it fun?
Is it fun to go to the wrong
Wait.
networking event?
It's
Is it-
I mean, it's just kind of someone who just made a genuine mistake and didn't realize that they had signed up for an event that was.
So
yeah.
to be clear here, like half of this post is edits, so we don't need to read all of that.
I'm reading. I brought too much beer to a work party.
Today I effed up by having too many brewskis at the office.
Dude, there's this one show I really want to watch with a group of people. It's from the early 2000s. It is a Southern cowboy dating show. However,
Oh my god.
there's a catch. There's one girl, and she's supposed to find true love. But mixed into the cowboys are gay cowboys. And if she
Oh my
falls
God!
for a gay cowboy, then she doesn't win $1 million.
Is there a
just the
chance for the
most-
show to go? Is there a chance for the show to go to go broke back?
Ooh,
I
spicy.
don't think so, but it seems crazy because then you have all of these like cowboys
All
who
expense
don't know which
paid
one
trip
is
to
the,
Ram Ranch.
you have all these cowboys as well who are competing for this girl, but they also don't know which cowboy is a gay cowboy.
Do they also don't know
So
which
they
one's
all
the gay
start-
cowboy?
They don't know, so they all start like getting super sussed out by each other. Like, I bet you're gay. It's like,
I'm not the gay cowboy. You're the gay cowboy. Look at your jeans. They're perfectly starched.
you're a gay cowboy. Your
Your jeans are so well starched. You're the gay cowboy. I'm not the gay.
So they start doing like masculinity like tests by arm wrestling and stuff, and it's really funny. It's
I
so
got
funny.
15 packs of Copenhagen. What about you, coward? You're the gay cowboy.
You're freaking gay. What would be more insane is if somebody has like a self-discovery like on this show. Like they're
Okay,
like,
I'm
This
doing
is like
something.
Among Us, but with cowboys.
I'm doing something very dangerous here. Okay, I am sorting the
Right,
subreddit by top controversial of all time.
Oh, let me tell you. Yeah, that's a
let's
great
go.
idea, actually. That's a
All right, let's see. The
fantastic
first
idea.
post. Today I fucked up by cheating on my husband of 8 years with strangers on the internet. The post
Yeah,
underneath
that'll
that
do it.
one says, "Today I fucked up by destroying my girlfriend's family. Sad emoji. 0 upvotes.
Let's do that one.
1.4 thousand comments.
Let's
Oh
do
my
that one.
God.
Here it is.
I want.
Oh, this is juicy shit.
The
This is
brownie
juicy
my
shit.
God.
I'll get it started. Today I messed up by destroying my girlfriend's family. Sad emoji. I've been dating an amazing girl for a bit over a year now. She's pretty chill and progressive, but she comes from a very conservative Protestant family. Frankly, it's amazing that she isn't disowned. Her families and siblings obviously love her very much. But every time we go to visit, they are not shy about voicing their disapproval of her lifestyle choices. Thankfully, they're all cordial, and the concerns are voiced civilly, so there's no raised voices or hurt feelings. But not being a part of the family, these lectures are quite uncomfortable for me, especially since I'm not spared from her family's criticism. As you can imagine, we don't visit them much. They were kind enough to extend a dinner invitation on Wednesday evening, and since we hadn't seen them in a month or so, we took them up on it. Despite the occasional awkward disapproving interjection, which we're both used to by now, things were going well. That is, until I let slip that she and I were thinking about moving in together. Oh my god, they're holding hands before marriage. Fucking disgusting. At that point, her father gave me the coldest gaze I've ever seen, and he wouldn't stop glaring at me. From that point on, he had no qualms about interrupting me every time I spoke, quoting Bible passages to insult me or contradict every single thing I would say in some fashion. Yeah, we're going shopping on Sunday. Thou shalt not I may not have been exactly on the same page as the father before, but we had gotten along okay, nonetheless. It definitely seemed like he was just being rude, obnoxious, and particularly confrontational. Now, I'm an extremely even-tempered guy, but he was bagging on me to the extent that I had to excuse myself 4 times during dinner because he was pissing me off and I needed to cool down. There were multiple instances where his daughter and wife would even comment on his mean attitude, but he seemed to just totally ignore them. This guy obviously intended to goad me. I would give him
After
a Bible with an integrated vibrator for his birthday, so he could put it in his butt.
You mean like a love sense toy for the Bible?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Speaking of which, Damien, have you? Do I have you added on that?
Bro, I've been playing ranks.
You're playing ranked. Crazy.
Based. Absolutely
We're not in the
based.
same elo, bro.
That's true, bro.
I'm in platinum, you're in
dude, it's
silver.
Decay. It's decay. It's ranked decay. It's not the same.
What?
Y'all could never reach me. I'm in fucking Grandmaster.
Oh
Bro,
shit!
bro
What
is,
is
like,
that? So
actually
kill
sponsored.
death ratio is more like what's that? Like
KD?
You wouldn't have a KD rate. You'd have a
It'd be your
It's
KD.
it's
yeah.
an
You'd
edge
have like
cum
an O to
ratio.
O rate. Yeah, an E to O ratio. Edge to orgasm.
Yeah, edge to orgasm. Yeah.
to orgasm
Bro, your edge to cum ratio is in the negatives.
My edge to cum ratio is in the thousands. How can you say the same
It's all
peasants?
mental. It's all mental. It's all mental. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in.
I mean, technically, that could be a thing. That very well could be a thing.
Come on, bros, it's Edge November. Gotta edge the whole month.
Edge October
Just
followed by
have
no nut
the biggest
November. It's
vein bulging out of
crazy.
my forehead.
My God.
I've been edging
Holy
for 23 days.
Another 29 days to go.
That's tough. Oh my god. You're gonna die from
Alright.
some fucking
Happy to
blood
serve my
clot
girlfriend
issues.
and her. I'm kidding, David. You can have it.
Thank you. You knew I wanted it. Why would you do
I
that? to
did.
me?
I knew you wanted it so bad, but at the same
I was.
time,
I
You
was.
wanted so
I was,
bad.
I was
I wanted
licking
to
my
tease
chops,
you.
bro.
Oh,
You want it so
God.
bad, baby.
oh, you're such a bad kitten, aren't you?
Okay, stop it.
Stop it!
Oh, yes, I like it when you scream, kitten.
Cut it out, dude. After dessert, my girlfriend and her mother are washing dishes. A lot of things we could say about why the dad made them go wash dishes. Leaving me and her father alone
God
in
says
the
they
dining
have
room.
to.
It's because they like to
Yeah,
do it, Damien.
The dad's probably like,
It's a woman's place.
slams table.
Yeah, he seems to be a very modern person.
This is just isn't this just the dad from Invincible? This is just him.
We used to be a
Omni-Man?
civilized
No.
country. No,
No,
I
Adam
know who
Eve's
you're talking
dad.
about.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Omni-Man is more like, your mom's a pet to me, Mark.
Yeah. I see Debbie more as a
Mark.
pet.
Call her in the bedroom.
Mark, your mother loves when I call her a pet, Mark.
Mark, that's why this
What will you
collar in the
have
bedroom,
after,
Mark.
after 500 pets, Mark?
I'll have White Castle.
I'll have our gooning cave, Dad. I'll have our gooning cave.
What will you have after 10,000 goons?
You
think, Mark.
Dad.
You, Dad. I'll have you.
I can goon with you, Papa.
I'll have you, Daddy. Ooh, woo.
I think I miss my son.
Anyway.
I miss the gooning sessions I used to have with my son. Anyway,
In.
title screen.
All right.
What age were you guys when your dad taught you to goon?
Oh my god, dude, shut up, shut up, shut up,
what?
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
What, bro?
What you did
Whatever.
was not nice.
Can you just imagine that? You come with your dad to the basement and he opens like this door with like very dramatic lights and stuff and be like,
Yeah, it's
well, son,
no,
now you're 12.
It's even
Welcome to the goon
my
cave.
God. All right,
That's what
next
my dad
topic.
taught me.
Welcome to the goon cave.
fucking bats fly out.
Wow,
The
Dad.
sound effects, Damien,
Oh,
that
it's
was,
Goon Man.
Very needed.
This is Alfred, our goon butler.
He'll be there for anything you need. Oh boy.
Anything?
Anything.
Sir.
I live to say his name is also Jeeves, which is a very sexy butler
Sir, should I
name.
pounce on it crazy style?
Perhaps do tricks on it, sir.
I have been pumping glutes all year for this one purpose, sir.
You know, there's people who are
Gospel
just now
tip
tuning
only.
in who are waiting to hear us read a story, and we are 3 bits deep into a goon cave. Let's kind of
Yeah.
let's get out of the cave real quick.
Oh,
and
yeah,
get back
this
to
all
post.
started from this post here. With
All
the
right. Anyway, yeah. So
super-
we were. Yeah, it was the religious fathers
So,
drama. Yeah.
The dad sends the ladies to go wash dishes because he's awful. and
She's a
it
based American.
leaves him. Stop it! Stop! Let's grab the spray bottle, leaving me and her father alone at the dining room table. After a brief awkward silence, I decided to straight up ask him, "Why are you so upset with me?" He revealed that he was wholeheartedly against the idea of his daughter living with a quote unscrupulous heathen. So is this guy Count Frollo?
Man,
Is this guy Count Frollo from Notre Dame? Who is?
Unscrupulous he.
damn, should show him the
My
goon
daughter
cane
will not
instead.
live with some unscrupulous heathen. Gods, take him away.
Fucking,
Some filthy peasantries. Dear God, man.
does that
Neighbors
pretty
must
much
love you,
guarantee?
Damien.
I dude, I never hear a peep from them.
They're
think
probably
afraid of you.
scared of you.
They
Yeah,
probably think that there's like 10 people living in this house and it's just me.
they probably think you're like a severely like mentally unwell individual.
Honey, he's speaking to the walls again.
What is he talking about?
Honey,
Why
the
is he
walls are
talking
doing a
about
Joe
voices?
impression again. Peter, I'm in your walls, Peter.
Dude, I would hate to be your fucking neighbor so much.
Oh my
You
god.
got termites, Peter. You got termites.
Anyway,
That was hilarious.
so the dad doesn't want his daughter moving in with an unscrupulous heathen because that means guaranteed premarital sex. Can we get a shout out in chat for Can I get a shout out in chat for guaranteed premarital? I've had enough of this shit by this point and decided a dose of reality would straighten him out. But emotions certainly got the best of me and my delivery was incredibly crass. Oh no.
I was reading ahead. This is great.
And I quote, chat. If you think it took me more than a few weeks to twist your daughter into all kinds of kinky pretzels you can't even imagine, and stuff, whoa, and stuff
not-
various objects
This went
into.
from believable to fake.
This is everything on Reddit's a creative writing
No one
prompt.
said this. No one said this.
Everything on Reddit's a creative writing prompt.
This is
Let me
literally
talk
just shit
about.
that people
Let
sit
me
and
talk about how this guy stuffed various objects into quote every hole in her body,
Including the
including
ears.
the ears.
Oh!
There's no way.
We're in so fucking synxes, yes.
God.
Oh, this is gorgeous. I love this.
Oh man.
Mm.
Veneer just being willfully ignorant. In my defense, I was being honest. She was kind of a like a deviant. She's
degenerate like me.
ridiculously kinky. I still feel bad for being disrespectful though.
I have never been punched out of anger before, so when this 64-year-old man lunged across the table and struck me, I was caught completely off guard. I'm a regular gym goer and participated in martial arts in the past.
Oh my
Holy
gosh,
clay,
shut
But
up.
none of that mattered.
Shut
The next thing I
up.
knew, no wonder this had 0 upvotes.
Mm.
But none of that mattered. The next thing I knew, I was on my back with this previously very collected elderly fellow on top of me in a blood rage, still dazed from smacking my head on the ground when my chair tipped over. It was all I could... Wait. It was
did
all I
people
could
do
do to try and deflect this onslaught of wild blows. It seemed like a fucking eternity before his wife and daughter pulled him off of me. I stood up and I could feel the sting of blood dripping into my eye. I could taste it in my mouth. I was still dizzy and disorientated, but it was obvious that I received
"Is that all you got,
some-
old timer?"
It was obvious I received some pretty solid blows. While I was slightly embarrassed that someone twice my age handed me my ass, I nevertheless felt like I won. I got him to snap, even though he'd been working on me for hours.
Wow.
Cool.
And then everyone.
Big man
clapped,
over
bro.
here.
Everyone in the Starbucks clapped. My girlfriend ushered me into the bathroom and began to gingerly tend to my wounds. Is that a word? Ginger? Anyway.
Gingerly, yes, that is a word.
Yes,
Very
that is
nice.
indeed.
Very nice. Her mother and father were hollering back and forth incomprehensibly in the dining room downstairs. When I heard them say her name, I assumed I was fine on my own and urged her to deal with her folks. More incomprehensible yelling ensued, though my girlfriend's voice now joined the chorus. Around the time I had managed to staunch the bleeding from my eyebrow, she returned with my coat and said simply, "We're leaving." She was angrier than I had seen her yet, managed to remain collected. Managed to remain collected. Okay, that sounds a little bit weird. Normally, when we would leave her parents' house, they were fond farewells, warm handshakes, hugs, wishes for prosperity and blessing around, and no premarital sex. Not this time, though. This time there were only her mother crying alone at the dinner table. Hell yeah. This didn't even stop to, we didn't even stop to say goodbye. Her father was nowhere to be found. Nothing but silence while we got into the car and left in the driveway. A few miles down the road, I noticed tears in my girlfriend's eyes. I wanted to be there for her to comfort her in some way, but I just didn't know how. "Do you want to talk about it?" I asked, feeling stupid that I couldn't come up with something more suave to break the silence. "Not right now," she said. Her voice strained against a flood of emotions. This is some creative writing shit, Jesus Christ.
Yes, so lame.
I put one of my hands in hers and squeezed ever so slightly, letting her know without words that I was there for her even when she was ready. This is some men writing women shit. She squeezed back, refusing to break down, sobbing even at large. Heavy tears rolled down her face. We rode the rest of the way without saying anything.
Wow, that was the most
I gotta see what the comments
was-
gotta say.
completely.
I am not bullshit police, but I think it's right to call bullshit on this. 25 days ago, you made a post that implicitly states you're a single man, long-term relationship, yet is struggling to approach women. Doesn't add up. On top of that, your ludicrous Magina story on this very sub, the second part, is so well written that the majority of the comments have decided you made this up. Also, from your post history, it appears you're a writer for a living. Just seems a bit too fishy to me. Yeah, I mean, maybe they wanted to be married after 20 days of dating, you know? Hell yeah.
How did you pronounce that word, Mangina?
I don't fucking know.
I think that
Menage. Magina. I
No.
don't fucking know.
I think they're saying
Mangina.
yeah. I'm pretty sure. They're
Oh,
saying
is it that
mangina.
supposed to be?
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, it's supposed to be mangina. I didn't clock that. Damn, that's wild. Huh.
My dad got sick with that one time. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty brutal stuff.
Uh-huh. Lauren, thank you
What?
so much for the 10. Yeah, this is great.
What-
I came
who
home
just-
one day
why do
recently to see my
people do
neighbors having a
this?
photo shoot. Oh, hell yeah, that's amazing.
So
I don't
the
know what that
question
is.
is,
Just
would
sit down and write these things.
Would
if
you
they're
would
fake.
you do
What's the point?
premarital with this person's girlfriend's dad? Yes or no?
Yes.
Probably.
With her
Just to
dad?
spite
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Dude, under the right circumstances, he's apparently gonna get on top of me and beat me with the strength of like a strong 20-year-old man. Yeah,
We're
yeah,
doing
it's like-
we're doing some democracy here. Is this story fake? Yes or no, chat?
Yeah,
It's
I gotta make a poll as well. 'Cause
Yeah,
this
it's good.
Is, like obviously fake.
99% says fake. Dear
Who's
God.
the one person who's like, nah. I was
This is
there.
my
I
story.
believe
It's
it."
real.
To be fair, no, it was 2.
I've
No, it's
seen-
not.
Guys,
2%
it
now.
happened to me. It's real.
I was the guy who said, it's so cringe. All I can imagine is
I
just
was the
someone
Bible.
having- well, all I can imagine is someone having like a family that they really don't like, and they just sit down, and this is what they wrote in their head. They're like, I folded your daughter into all kinds of pretzels. I was like, whoa, bro.
I fucked your daughter crazy style, old man.
That is a crazy subreddit.
We did it,
This is-
missionary,
yeah.
you old geezer.
I can imagine being like, you know, saying something like, well, if you think we haven't already done that, then you're mistaken. Something like, you know, but this is like so graphic. It's like, we're shoving
You don't think I
fucking
gave your daughter
gardening things in our
baguettes?
holes
You're
all
sorely
day long, old
mistaken.
man. I can confirm I was the pretzel. Valid. Fucking valid.
Yeah, the phrase.
Well, thank you, John, for the 20 memberships. Hell yeah.
Pretzels is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, kinky pretzels is some good
Yeah,
writing. This
that-
is a
that
men
sounds
writing
like
women.
Someone who has only had sex in their fan fictions.
Kinky
know.
pretzels sounds like an artisan pretzel brand you'd get on TikTok Shop.
Yep. I also love the ending. Like, this is so, like, men writing women. Not right now, she said, her voice strained against the flood of emotions as her nipples perked in sadness. You know, it's
She
that
was
kind of
breasting boobily.
She breastily boobled down the stairs, her nipples waggling with excitement when she saw me. Her emotions glowing through her feminine female face.
bro. I hate it when my
Her
lips
nipples
are
as
back.
hard and unbreaking as her exterior, refusing to let the emotions flood through.
Like
you can't-
diamonds
you
from the
can't- you
Himalayas.
can't
So
show this
sharp they
on
could cut
stream,
through the
but
shirt.
You can't show this on stream, but this is the type of vibe of a writer that I feel like wrote this.
Oh God.
But can we read this out loud?
No, probably not.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh,
literally
the
just like
IPA is just the cherry on top. Oh
The
my
Imperial
god.
IPA.
And the little guitar by the fireplace. You like that?
that.
You
I
like
know
that?
that he probably set up for the photo.
You know he hasn't
He
played that thing in
probably
20 years.
did. It's not tuned, I guarantee it.
It's not fucking tuned. Of course it's not. Okay, that was awful. Let's see if we have some more stories on the controversial sorting,
Yep.
because this was
Yep.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
not
gonna
safe for
start
work
by
stuff.
controversial, like, you know.
Crazy style.
Here is a good
Crazy
one.
style.
Today I fucked up by buying a used computer from Craigslist, using it for work, and having the police search the HDD, which landed me in jail.
Oh, let me have this one. Let me have this
Oh
one.
no!
I know exactly. I guarantee you he bought a honeypot. I guarantee it.
Oh, you think that's what it is? Okay, here you go.
I guarantee it.
What the fuck did you
What?
post? Why are German girls at Oktoberfest easy to sleep with?
Why don't the German girls have lower standards?
Oh my god.
So wild.
So that's your story. That's
right.
gonna be great.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you can read this one because
All right.
you're a nerd.
This one posted by Sunday Account to Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by buying a used computer from Craigslist, using it for work, and having the police search the HDD, which landed me in jail. This F-up oh my god. Holy shit, I'm like having a stroke. Happened 6 months ago. I work for a company that's contracted out to do work for a federal agency. To get this job, I had to pass a security clearance, which involves some agency calling all of my former employers, my family, and even my friends. I passed with no problem, and about 6 months from the initial application, I started working. This job entails about 50% travel. When we travel, we almost always go to federal agency building, set up in a conference room for a few days, do our job, and then go back to our main office. The work can be tedious and boring, but the pay is pretty good and I love the travel. Right. One night at home, I'm doing some work on my laptop, and I knock off a...
He spills coffee on his laptop.
Okay, I knock off a goddamn knock of a cop. Whatever.
You're fumbling, bro. You're fumbling.
It's just the wording of it. Oh my
You're
god.
fumbling,
in front
dog.
of everyone and
I
everyone.
knock over a cup
You're
of
supposed
coffee.
to be
It
a
spills on my
professional Reddit
laptop.
reader.
Spaghetti out of your
Why?
pockets! Spaghetti out of your pockets!
Mom, spaghetti! My arms are sweaty.
Fuck up.
I'm nervous. My cup
All right.
of coffee on the knocking.
Anyways, he knocks over the cup of coffee and it spills on his laptop and it gets fried.
Oh no.
Because remote work is a big part of my job, a laptop is essential. I'm a cheap bastard, so I fire up the desktop, hit Craigslist, and find a Samsung ATIV with an i5 for $300. All of my work was backed up to my external SSD, as well as my micro SD. So, all I need is a computer that can accommodate each. With the Samsung specs, say it can. Which the Samsung specs say it can't. God damn.
What's
I
an
emailed the
SD?
guy,
It's a
and-
solid state drive and just a solid drive, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's just like an SD card is what he needs.
Yeah.
I
maybe.
emailed like a very, very, like the tiny SD card.
Ah.
I met the guy at a coffee shop. He was shaky. I mean, he was crackhead shaky. He was well dressed, but something wasn't right about the kid. I fired up his laptop. It booted instantly. I checked the HDD space, memory, CPU, etc. Everything was fine. Wait, so you needed external? Oh wait, no, you needed to handle an external SSD. I thought he said he needed it to have an SSD, but he found one with an HDD and saw no issue with it. Creepy guy looked at me like he was in a rush, so I did a speed negotiate with him and walked out the door with his computer for $250. Yeah! I saved $50. By the time I got home, The Walking Dead was on, so I watched it, drank a brew, and went to bed.
Oh my god.
The next morning, I arrived at work with my new laptop. Thank God over coffee. I told a few of my coworkers what happened about my dealings, an old laptop, etc. Flash forward to right before lunch, my supervisor calls our team in for a briefing on a new project at a new government agency. Everyone seems amped up to head out and set up and start working. When we arrived at the agency, we had to go through a security screening process. I didn't think anything of it. Questions were asked and answered. Phone cameras were disabled via software, and laptops were scanned and their cameras were disabled. The guy working on my laptop called his supervisor, and then his supervisor called another guy, and the next thing I know, I'm in a room with 4 guys grilling
my
me for the content
God.
of my computer. Yeah, this is what I thought was going to happen. I told them it was recently purchased and asked about 50 times what they found on it. I was really shocked and nervous, but pretty confident that everything could be worked out quickly. Boy, was I fucking wrong. The next thing I know, detectives had me in handcuffs. My rights are being read, and I'm shuffled off to jail. My charges were pretty serious and federal because we crossed state lines. No one believes my story. As far as they're concerned, they caught me red-handed with illegal porn, and I was going away for it. My bail was not set for 3 days. During that time, I contacted a lawyer who believed me enough to interview my coworkers. The lawyer also had a PI track down the guy I bought the computer from. Turns out the guy was a registered sex offender. It took a month for all charges to be dropped, and even after all that shit, it took an act of God to get the arrest record erased. To date, my legal bills are around $12,000. Today I learned reformat the drive on any used computer you buy, or eat bologna sandwiches with... Ooh, not saying
What
that final part.
Gee, oh my god, just dropping that in the mild. Hell yeah, that's sweet.
But
The thing is, this feels... You wanna know why this feels a little suspicious to me?
It's too much
They let
like
him bring his personal laptop into a high security area.
well, that's why they're
Yeah.
scanning it beforehand. This is actually pretty common.
No, usually
Also, I
like when
love-
I have
I
worked,
love
I
that they-
haven't worked government before, but when I have worked in like big IT companies, usually like you have to use your work laptop or you have to install like a software for basically a VPN on any personal
Yeah,
computer.
okay.
So
Yeah,
I
I
guess
used
you
to
can
work on
kind
a-
of use a personal computer, but you have to install a lot
I-
of security
yeah, I-
software.
I've been on this boat before where I actually was on a DoD contract for the U.S. Navy, and I wanted to use my ROG laptop, and they had to do like a full, like, deep sweep of it. So the thing is,
Sorry,
they
you
kind of,
did what?
yeah.
You just be doing shit.
It was for my internship, so it wasn't anything too crazy. But
Internship for what? The fucking spy, bro? What the fuck were you doing?
no, it was just an internship at a local tech company in Idaho that had a DoD contract. It's actually really
man.
common in like the comp sci field, so it's not like it's something like so crazy and so cool. But they do a scan that's so deep where even if you delete a file because of how hard drives work and read information, it'll still pick up on the like the deleted data. So that's probably what happened here. Is that the data was still there, which even on HDD, if you reformat it, there's a good chance the data is still on it. Like you
Especially
would have
if
to
it's-
do like a
Because a lot of like illegal stuff is also traceable, like the patterns in the
Yeah.
code and that sort of stuff. So even if it's deleted, you
Yeah,
can still
like
see
meta
like there
shit.
used to be. You see the prints from it basically. So yeah, that's great. Wow. Don't buy laptops from
Yeah, they
crackheads,
would-
I suppose. Good idea.
Yeah, I would have been out as soon as the guy looked sketchy.
Yeah, of course.
yeah. The thing is even reformatting the hard drive wouldn't do it. They'd still be able to pick it up. Like the biggest thing is if you're going to be like buying a used laptop with like a hard drive, like an SSD, just get a new SSD and install a new copy of the OS because that's probably the safest way to avoid something
That's why
like
you
this
also probably should
happening.
never pay in cash for something like that. Like always just ask someone for their Venmo because in a situation like that, he could have easily gotten himself
Yeah,
out.
point into that. Or like if you're using like eBay or Craigslist or something like that, like don't buy a laptop off of Craigslist. Like
Yeah,
make sure
no.
there is a transaction history for it.
Yeah, he because if you're just like, oh, bro, trust me, like this.
A
like,
lot of the comments are doubting this guy.
I'm not surprised.
Government employee
When,
here. They
like-
would never let you use a personal computer for government work that requires security clearance ever.
Yeah. Which granted which I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do a scan on it, but like for my laptop they had to install a shit ton of software on it for me to be able to use it in the thing, and I
Yeah.
pretty much had to have like a clean copy.
Yeah, actually, now that
So
I think
I didn't
back
have
on
it
it,
scanned, but-
when I worked in a big IT company, it wasn't that I could use my personal computer. It was that you had to use an extra VPN software when you used your work computer at home. That's what it was. So I never actually got to use my personal computer. So yeah, I kind of agree that this story is kind of fakey. Like there is no fucking way.
I wouldn't be
every
surprised.
story on here is like complete bologna.
I need to find a controversial story that isn't just like a writing task made by a 16-year-old.
I kick flipped my dad and said I put my pee-pee in your daughter.
Today I messed up. Today I messed up, Reddit.
Exploded and then Jesus clapped.
Like, oh boy,
Clap
no
my
way.
cheeks. Jesus, I saw Jesus. Today I freaked up by talking to Jesus.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk like that. In fact, I will sing a Christian hymn for y'all now.
John, thank you so much for the 5. Cable company, I'm not allowed to use a personal laptop computer. This fake. Yeah, exactly. Same thing here when I worked for a big IT company. I had like a extra security software where I was using the work computer from home, but I was never able to use my personal computer for work at all. Today I fucked up by sniffing what I thought was my wife's underwear.
How do you imagine it's your wife's underwear? How are you in a place where you can make that mistake?
Also, like, why?
Oh no, it was grandma's, wasn't it?
Even better, honestly. It's kind of
You're messed
serendipitous.
up. You're fucked up for that.
That's kind of big. Not gonna lie.
You're awful.
Gam.
So the whole thing is that someone was visiting their house and he accidentally was sniffing her friend's undies instead of hers. That's great. Wow, what a wholesome story. Good.
Why are you doing this?
God.
Like, just what compels you?
Today I fucked up by eating raw
The
chicken
devil.
for months.
What?
I like my chicken medium rare personally.
That's not a today. That's a drawn out.
Today I messed up by showing my wiener to my wife's grandparents.
Why are these?
That's
are not
great.
L's.
We should read the chicken one. That's pretty funny. I'll read this
The
one.
chicken one's quick too.
Today I fucked up
The
by
chicken
reading
one
raw
is kind
chicken
of fascinating.
for months. It's also I
Yeah,
love
but
that like
did you tell
today I fucked up by eating it for months. It's a great time frame here.
Yeah.
Every
Oh,
weekend,
April
I would
son.
eat a big bowl of fried chicken that I cook in my air fryer. I would always set my air fryer to cook for 10 minutes, and it was always enough to properly cook the chicken. A few months ago, I decided to get a new air fryer, as my old one was playing up, and for around 2 months, I would put my chicken in for 10 minutes, take it out, and eat it. The thinner corners were cooked to perfection, but one day I made chicken sandwich and cut it in half, and to my horror, the inside was raw. I thought that was a one-time incident and went back to eating it every weekend like normal, and for some stupid reason I decided there was no need to check if the chicken was raw because the first time was obviously just a fluke, and then one day I had a tremendous idea that no, I should really check if it was raw, and to my surprise it was still raw. This is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever read in my life. I
guy's
believe
silly.
I don't, yeah, it's like, oh my god, this thing didn't cook my chicken
This
properly.
guy's a silly, dumb guy.
Let's never check
Retarded.
that again.
The
What do you
gene
mean it's
pool
probably
used
a-
to weed this out?
Yeah, this is just modern Darwinism. I believe I didn't set the temperature of my new air fryer, and that's why the chicken wasn't cooked. I also now believe that the reason for my weekly diarrhea was due to eating raw chicken.
my
But I'm
God.
surprised that I never got bad food poisoning. And the first comment is, this sub makes me feel better about myself.
Someone also brings up, how do you not clock that you're eating raw chicken?
Yeah, it must taste pretty.
You ever
pretty
How do you
like,
not? How do you not feel the raw chicken on your tongue and go, that doesn't feel cooked?
Okay, what I
Yep.
don't understand is how do you not like, so is he just like dropping it in his air fryer and not turning it on? So like, did it not bother him that his air fryer
No.
was just like a fucking jet engine?
What's
He would put the
probably
food
going on-
in. I know what's happening. I can tell you. He
Okay.
would put the food in and start slapping his belly and go, yeah, for 10 minutes until he thought it was ready.
Oh,
he
like
would
a cartoon
out loud
character.
yell, done, and pull it out of the air. Pull it out of the
Like,
air
Yeah.
how do you
It
pull
sounds-
out like a
it sounds like a
slimy blob
fucking
of
meat
chicken?
canyon
Also,
animation.
He's not pulling a slimy so what's probably happening, because he says, oh, the outside looks done, is he probably has it way too high, so the outside's cooking faster than the inside. So he's like, oh boy, it's done. Because if he were to leave it any longer, it would start getting burned, and then you would just have burnt chicken with regular cooked chicken in the middle. So he probably just eyed it, which every single piece of chicken I've ever made in my life, I take a piece and cut it open to make sure I'm not eating
So,
raw.
to make sure you're properly,
It takes 2
Holy
seconds
shit.
to do.
I found the most amazing rabbit hole. Don't scroll down because it's like the post is pretty short, but then there is like a top
Okay.
comment that like really digs into like a rabbit hole. This is very interesting, all right? Today I messed up by beating a nerd at chess. That's how it starts. You're never gonna guess where this goes later on with like the whole rabbit hole, right?
Oh. Okay, because of how big my monitor is, I see a little bit of it. I'm gonna like purposely zoom in so I don't see the rest of it. Holy shit, this is exciting.
This is gonna be gold.
There
This is
you go.
gonna be
I've
gold.
zoomed in as well.
All right, who wants to read the OG post?
Wonder, I think
Yeah, I think Wonder
Me?
actually. Yeah,
Mm.
It's
go
been a
ahead,
bit since
Wonder.
you've read.
It's it's your turn at the
give me
table.
0.2 seconds. I'm also moonlighting while
This
editing.
guy.
Oh,
don't worry, I'm moonlighting
screw
while playing Balloons Tower Defense. It's fine.
I'm mooning, bro.
I'm
I'm not
moon-
wearing pants.
We know.
Stand
You
up right
stood
now.
on stream, and we found out very quickly.
I already nip slipped. Now I'm gonna ball slip on stream. You think YouTube has a problem with that?
Wait.
Hold on.
You
Go
don't
ahead.
mean
Go ahead.
that.
Go ahead. I got my phone out.
Oh yeah.
As if you would need the phone instead of just like the VOD.
Got him,
Yeah.
bro. Fucking got him.
Oh my god. Nice scrotes, bro.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Dude,
nice,
epic
nice,
strut.
nice balls, bro.
Scrub cam.
Dude, the draggage on that ball sack's
Scrote.
nice.
Scrote check.
Fucking nice wrinkles on your balls, bro.
Dude, it's like archaeology right there. That's crazy. All right. Where's the post? Is it in chat? Let's see.
Yeah, it's in chat.
Dude, we suck. We're the worst.
We're supposed to be
Team
professional, like
Rick's
post readers or
worst.
whatever. We're so fucking bad at this.
I mean,
Yeah, it's because
I
we have
love
the
my
power of
friends.
editing to clean it up.
you killed all the competition. Like, this
Literally.
you corner the market and then you can just lower the quality. It's fine.
That's how monopolies work, baby.
Everything to worry about. This guy today I freaked up by beating a nerd at chess. This guy I've been friends with.
Can we
He's
just read it in like a normal voice, buddy, please?
You said British isn't normal. Was it ableist?
Oi, bruv! This guy.
all right. Exactly. Oh, I can't believe he's actually.
Oi, bruv, this is what we've always friends be a code.
Lean buds in it, mate.
Can we speak normally? Oh, okay. This guy I've been friends with is pretty cool. His name is David, and look at him.
Wait, his name is David?
His name is David.
Is that his? That's his name? Where is his ball?
Dvad.
His name is David, and looking at him, you'd think he was a Revenge of the Nerds reject. He even wears those tarnished khakis nerds are stereotyped to wear about, and he's never seen without his glasses. Total nerd out type of person. Anyways, David invited me over to his house to drink and play chess. I entertained such an invitation. We got a little tipsy, a little naughty, and that's when David told me he wants to play chess. I boisterous laughed and accepted the challenge. He beat me once, I must admit. Then the second time I beat him. A true stalemate between gentlemen. I said something to him that rather upset him, but I can't remember exactly what he said. All I know is that it was pretty petty. Next thing I remember is him throwing the table, jumping on me, and then having his legs wrapped around me, choking my. One sec, I'm out of ink on my story prompt of most bullshit things.
You
that
run out of
happened.
ink for your quill?
I've run out of ink in my quill in my writing prompt for the school.
Your writing parchment is out of ink?
I ended up passing out and
Fetch another pigeon.
waking
Sorry.
on the floor and trying. Dude, yeah. Still my thunder then. I ended up passing out and waking up on the floor with him trying to pour water over my face to wake me up. He said he's sorry as hell, but I fricked up getting drunk, beating him at chess, saying some stupid, unruly words to him that I don't clearly remember, then him freaking out. TLDR, beating a nerdy friend at chess. He got pissed, I was drunk, he said stuff to piss him off even further, and ended up almost killing me. And instead of filing an assault charge, we just laughed it off because
Yes.
So-
totally
Yes,
had
but
As-
read the top comment.
Oh my.
All
Go,
right,
Wonder,
hold
go,
on.
go.
Okay.
No,
Wait, I gotta.
I think Damien should read this.
Okay,
I want
Damien, read
Damien's,
it.
Like
Read-
raw reaction.
with a good British voice.
For the initial
Oh my
post, as Pops would
God.
say, for that first post, good show. But now we have a top comment.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be really messed up. I don't expect many people to believe this, but I'm saying it anyway. There used to be a poster on r/casual AMA who had a massive fetish for nerds strangling people with their thighs.
crazy.
Let's
It's
let's
all
unpack
fake.
that for a moment.
It's
let's-
all fake, dude.
Let's unpack that for just one moment.
No, let's keep going.
I think I'd like to slow down for a moment. We got this went really
no, we
fast.
gotta go fast.
We opened this Pandora box. Let's keep going.
Oz, I'm scared.
I
You,
like it.
you already opened this can. Now you better fucking chug it.
Oh god, guys, we're smoking the whole pack.
Hell yeah, we are, brother.
He would make a bunch of threads on the subject. I looked through his history, and he posted to other subreddits regarding his odd fetish. That's a very, generous way to phrase it. Odd.
Shaming.
Making requests for this kind of material and asking about it. He would do like what? So calling all nerds. Like what? What was he?
I
don't
need
know.
someone who can erroneously.
You know how like the sonar in a submarine
Erroneously.
works? Like the sonar in a submarine. Like calling him.
Names. He hit him.
Yeah.
He hit him with the man ray, like the like sonar.
You've opened this
So-
can of worms. Now chug it, my boy. Chug it.
You open this Nature Valley granola bar in your bed. Now you lie in it.
I think this account and this story is the same person with the same fetish. It's too specific not to be. I think the poster likes forcing other people to engage with his fetish, hence his repeated posts. I think this is just a more clever way of disguising it. His account is only 8 hours old and made up specifically for this post. If you want proof, here's a comment I made on a thread this disgusting fetishist made about a year ago.
What I think
like-
is crazy is the fact that this guy is like a modern day detective. Like he's sitting there, he's sitting there reading this post, and he's connecting the dots. Like, my God, it's the thigh nerd.
Wait.
I've
This is
seen
hold
this
on.
before
Hold
back in New
on.
York.
Hold on. Go to
Hold
the
on.
thread.
All right, let me just swap screens real quick so I don't open anything bad.
Are you the chef guy?
Oh my god.
Let's see. I have a 12-year-old. Okay, it's got me in the first.
It is the OG post. I have a 12-year-long fetish for nerds strangling people with their thighs. Ask me anything.
Oh.
And the comments
And
are,
he- and
and that's
he's-
enough internet for the day. Are you the
And he
chess guy?
writes- He
No,
writes.
but like the thing, there we go. I think we're about to say the same thing.
He goes, "My fetish was reignited last night after reading this article." And he gives us a daily record article about and gives us pics of the perp, which can, if you can, someone could check that.
Oh my God.
Um,
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
In 12 years,
Oh my god. Okay, we definitely can't show these photos because this is just some guy like just being like put on blast as like I have a fetish for this guy. Like yeah, but that is. Oh god.
in 12 years, I've come across 7 cases, the 7th being the above article, of nerds strangling people using their thighs. 5 of those cases were fatal ones. Huh?
Okay.
Spanning the years 1981 to 2017, we have a historical gooner. A lot of people know me as the Nerd Thighs guy, and he has a nickname. And I made a subreddit for my fetish called r/thighsexual.
He has deviant art.
What the fuck is this rabbit hole?
The viral.
You
clip.
might know me as the
best.
nerd thighs guy, but what you also are gonna know me as is a pretty cool guy. Join my subreddit. What the fuck, dude?
And he has blasted his affinity for nerd thighs across Yahoo Answers, Experience Project, DeviantArt, and then he went to Reddit. And then he has to clarify, I'm not a troll. Hands up. I'm not a troll. I get called that sometimes, but you're darn damn wrong. The fetish is genuine and it makes me happy. So that you losers wouldn't know anything about. I hope you find something that makes you happy.
Oh my God.
I found several
God.
other people who have the exact same fetish. He's establishing the like anti-Avengers,
Oh my God.
which
they're-
encourages me to keep posting about it to find
This is
other
crazy.
like-minded individuals.
I'm looking at so much thigh choking art right now on DeviantArt. This is crazy.
Oh
is
my god. What?
This is insane. Oh my God. This is not real. That's wild. We used to be a society.
So
Maybe
I think
free will is a mistake. Maybe.
I think OP's right. This is a disgusting fetishist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
people who
Well,
lost.
because
their
the thing
lives.
is we know for a fact where he says like sometimes to death, And then in the like in the first post we read, he specifically talked about him getting like knocked out to where he couldn't like breathe, and, like went unconscious. So
do you think he wrote that and he was like, God, yes?
He wrote it one-handed.
Oh, definitely.
I guarantee he wrote it one-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
He's writing that shit like,
And then the nerd, oh yeah. And then the nerd knocked me out.
You sound exactly like a Meat Canyon animation.
wow, appreciate that.
Well,
I wish I sounded like his wallet.
oh shit, that's fucking valid. Hell yeah.
And then the nerd, the nerd wrapped his thighs around my neck. And he choked the life out of me.
You
It
just
was
have
like
to
wearing
learn.
a scarf that was too tight.
You just have to learn how to animate, and you can totally pull this off.
Yeah, Damien, just learn an entirely new talent.
Yeah,
Some people spend their
Damien,
entire
learn
lives
how to
developing.
animate real quick. Sorry,
Yeah, it's not
guys.
that
You guys okay
difficult.
with
Come
the-
on,
Yeah,
dance,
Damien.
monkey, dance. Look at this gift sub, dance, monkey, dance.
Damien's funny. He makes me laugh.
I thought that was just a comment. Damien's funny. Thank you. that was just,
I guess it's a
that was just
comment.
Wonder thinking out loud.
Damien is a funny guy.
Today
Smile
I
for
fucked
my
up by
face.
wearing a baguette outfit to best friend's wedding.
Today I fucked up by choking out someone with my
Wait, what?
thighs.
What is a baguette outfit?
I think they're literally dressed up as bread. Let's check it out.
Get that. They say get bread, become the bread.
Are they
Alright.
That's what
being
acting
like
for that
weirdly like
bread I'm fixing to get.
racist towards French people?
I don't know.
I mean, is it considered racism?
I don't.
I mean, it's against French people, so you know.
Exactly.
It's like,
Which
what's
I
what's
mean,
the
is that more racism or
racism
just
equivalent
asserting
for
fact?
like being against a culture? Does
Uh,
that exist? There has to be a word for that.
Culturist.
Culturalist?
It's called Wonder.
Oh,
yeah, I think that's just called keeping it real.
Oh,
It's called being a real ass
I don't.
gangster.
I don't
Right.
know if I can be on this stream anymore.
a lot of people in chat are saying xenophobia, and one person said francophobic. So I guess we
I
have a
think
little bit
it's
of a
Wonder
split
said it's
finger.
called
Francophobic.
Wonder said it's called keeping it real, and then he fucking beat his chest into a peace sign.
Keeping it real, G.
All right, let's see where this goes. Today I fucked up by wearing a baguette outfit to my best friend's wedding, and then the friend was also French, and you came in like a giant baguette and one of those little stupid hats, and you're like, le wedding,
Having the reception in Paris.
oh, so romantic. So I have to read it like that now. So I love bread, specifically baguette. Maybe that's too much. And I got almost everything baguette except a baguette bag. So my best friend that we call Jason gifted me a baguette bag. And to be honest, I wore it way too often. What was supposed to be a joke bag. Now I wear it when I go out for dinner. Then Jason decided to have a wedding, and they decided to have a costume party. But that's not so bad. You just dress up as a baguette. And I love
Is
that
this guy's
because
whole
I can...
personality bread?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they're white. They're so white.
What's your favorite spice? Mayonnaise.
Guys, have you ever had a focaccia bread? I love bread. Shut up.
I feel like I'm being attacked right now.
Focaccia.
Outfit of baguette. So I decided to do it as a glorified pastry. And when I arrived, I saw vampire zombies, and there was me, a baguette. Then Jason greeted me and said my fashion sense was immaculate. And so it was when I forgot it was just a baguette talking to people I never met in years as a baguette. There was even a girl who said, "What the fuck is that wedding?" And this is the screw up. So Jason had me do a speech as the best man, and of course I decided to say, why not? What was the worst that can happen? And I started my
Why
speech.
did I
Then
assume this was a white girl?
I assumed so as well.
Very white girl
I
behavior.
assumed
Yeah.
the same thing. That this is very like.
Yeah, well, your first problem was assuming this person's gender, you freaking douchebag.
I think it was
So-
because of the bag.
Did you
mentioned the baguette
assume the-
bag, so I imagined it
so
first.
you're saying that guys can't. Okay, no, I
Like
get it, bro.
baguettes.
No, I'm saying that
Problematic.
you can't specifically wonder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, I agree with
Ableism.
Damien.
I get it.
Wait, what?
Everyone is holding their laughter. French laughter. It's like, ha, ha, ha. Even Jason and I realized I was a baguette talking about how great my relationship was with my childhood friend. So I thought, how do I make it less embarrassing? And then I thought I explained the story of my baguette outfit. So I just froze and said, the baguette is friendship. And then everyone started crying, laughing, even Jason husband. Even Jason husband, that I thought no joke could even put a smile on his face, and now Jason, his husband, won't keep making jokes about the walking baguette. This just sounds funny, honestly. I'm not sure if this is so much of a fuck up.
What's the fuck up? This is
I don't
just
know.
like someone who... Like, I thought they went to like a wedding unprovoked.
Yes, no, so this is
Yeah,
just
so I
one,
thought
there's
too.
no punctuation. This is one long run-on sentence.
God,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
I hate it when they're posts like this because
This
there's no way
this
to prop like...
reads this reads as, so I love bread, specifically baguette, and I got almost everything baguette except the baguette bag. So my best friend that we call Jason gave me a baguette bag, and to be honest, I wore it way too often. That was supposed to be a joke bag, but now I wear it when I go out to dinner. They just decided to have a wedding, decided to do a costume party, and I loved it because I guess like that is just how it reads.
Do you think they talk like
yeah.
that IRL as well?
Yeah, no, they work at auction houses. They're perfect for the job.
Oh, that's true. One baguette, we have 5 baguettes in the bag, 5 baguettes, 5 baguettes, 6 and a half baguettes, 6 and a half baguettes it is! Anyway, so yeah, let's see, do we have any fun comments? Is there really not a single period or comma in the whole thing?
That's what I'm saying!
Oh my god. What the hell did I just read? Yeah, this is, yeah, nah. It was kind of funny, though. I appreciate the baguette vibes, but, yeah. Today I fucked up by getting kinky with a birthday gift.
What?
Okay, I can post
Let
the
me
link
see.
to it. Let's see. Here it is.
Let me
Praise hell.
see.
There you go. So we just have to scan it, so it's not too bad for you.
The top
YouTube.
comment says this reads like a fanfic written by Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Guys, I got
my-
this.
Oh, fucking based. All right, yeah. You want to read this one?
So I, 23 female, on the night before my boyfriend, 24 male's birthday, decided it would be a good idea to make receiving the birthday present a bit sexier than it normally is. Now, my boyfriend loves I don't know, is this becoming Grunkle Stan?
Basketball.
Yeah.
My boyfriend loves basketball. I mean, he loves it. Chicago Bulls fan from his teen.
It sounds like a deaf person has been smoking his entire life. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Grunkle Stan. Literally just Grunkle Stan.
Oh, man.
Oh. No, it's Grunkles. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Anyway, that's great.
It's
Stay
it's
inside
like
the Mystery Shack,
metaphor.
kids. I'm reading a story.
All right, keep reading, Grunkle.
Sounds like a slur.
Hey, what'd you call me?
Even for Grunkle is actually a horrible slur and we get cancelled on Twitter tomorrow. That'd be great.
At least Alex Hirsch would go first.
You can't claim that. That's my word.
It's
I need to
reclaimed.
not be associated on this fucking.
I'm reclaiming Grunkle. All right.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
great. This is great.
Anyhow,
Peak Twitter discourse.
now my boyfriend loves basketball. I mean, he loves it. A Chicago Bulls fan from his teens. He's seen to it not to miss a single game of theirs. But there's one thing he loves more than watching the game. It would be playing it. Naturally, it was a no-brainer for me to decide on gifting him with the basketball. Now, as logical as that was, I thought it was kind of boring. So I tried to come up with ways to spice things up. And ultimately settled on the following. I tied a pretty little ribbon around the ball with a bow on top. Then I took the end of the ribbon and tied it around his... What? I took
Oh
the
my
end of the
God.
ribbon, but her aim is getting... No,
Damien, this one's all you, buddy.
no, don't worry. I'm so proud.
Come on, Grunkle.
Yeah, no.
Do you think your parents just like, that's my son right there, whenever you do shit like this?
That's my boy.
Your grandma's watching the stream right now. Oh, that's my boy right there.
I love
my
your chat.
grandson.
Your chat, but her aim is getting better.
My ex-wife still
I rolled
misses
a
me.
My ex-wife still misses me. But her aim is getting better. But her aim is getting...
Just when no one laughs, so you
Get
repeat
it?
the
'Cause
punchline
marriage is
5
terrible.
times.
You get it?
Yes, Grunkle,
so-
I understand it.
All right. So I took the end of the ribbon and tied it around his thing while he was sleeping on the night before his birthday. I also added a kinky message on the ribbon. It was tight enough to not slip off, but loose enough to not be painful or wake him up. I suppose it also helps matters that I used to play with his tit while we were drifting off to sleep. and this contributed to his not waking up while I tied the ribbon. So he was fast asleep, counting sheep. The objective was simple. He'd wake up, play with the gift, and upon a feeling a tug upon his dick, he'd know I was oh! Sweet Joseph!
Grunkle, read it. Read it, Grunkle, Damien.
He'd know I was about to subject him to the best birthday blowjob ever.
God.
Oh my god.
Fast forward 9 hours to when we woke up. When I saw him stir, indicating that he'd wake up soon, I sped things up by kissing him. Thanks to the tongue wrestling, which I am a collegiate professional at, by the way.
God, I'm fucking sweating.
He was now awake and noticed the basketball lying next to him. And then he looked over at me. He just stared at me for a few seconds and then suddenly grabbed me into the tightest hug ever. We stayed like that for a few minutes.
Oh, that's sweet. That's wholesome. It can end here.
Now here's where everything went wrong.
Fuck.
He...
No! Oh my god, I just read ahead. No! No, 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 no! No!
Wow.
No.
He checked the firmness of the basketball, tossed it from hand to hand, and then threw it at the opposite wall, hoping to... yeah. Hoping to bounce it off the wall and catch it. I could still hear his screams.
POV accidentally castrated my boyfriend.
The wall was pretty far away. And the ribbon was neither long enough nor loose enough for something like this. Instantly, his erection died as the joy from his face left, and the pain began to grow exponentially. There was blood.
Oh,
And let's not go into the details of it. Icing was not effective, and at this point, his penis began to swell at an alarming rate, and it took on a bluish purple tinge. It was at this point that I knew we had to go to the emergency room.
Happy birthday.
I helped him get into a pair of very baggy shorts and somehow managed to get him into the car. We made it to the ER and got him looked at within 5 minutes. He was put on pain meds right away and got wheeled away into the operating room. The doctors worked their magic and the operation was a success. Now here's the part where I need your help. where old Grunkle needs your help. After they allowed me to see him, because they were unsure at first, he wouldn't look at me or talk to me. When we got home, he told me he was breaking up because I was a dumb bitch.
Oh my god.
He broke up with me while wearing a penis cast. However, he has every right to say that. What I did was undeniably and objectively stupid. However, I do not want to lose this man. He's the best thing that's happened to me, and I can't bear the thought of life without him. So Reddit, can you help your grunkle?
Okay.
There is a comment that points this out to you that I wanted to mention is the birthday gift she got for her boyfriend who likes basketball was a basketball.
No, it was a basketball with fellatio implications.
That's true. Yeah, it had a naughty message on it. I thought she was just gonna put like a pair of like lingerie on the basketball. You know, make it look funny and like, ha ha ha. This is gonna be us later today. Wink, wink. You know, that would be funny. This is
Sexy
insane.
Basketball.
Yeah, that'd be so funny.
I don't know how the hell you did that for 2 seasons. I did that for like 5 minutes and my voice hurts.
It's because Grunkle Stan's a real person.
I love this comment. Good thing he isn't the bowler.
Why would that matter?
Why did you try to rip your boyfriend's dick off like it was a loose tooth?
Boyfriend woke up and heard, finish him.
I really think breaking up would be
Total
a bit
dickality.
aggressive, but still.
I think this has got to be a creative writing exercise.
I think
but damn,
so.
is it creative?
I don't think you couldn't tie anything around me like that, and I would wake up.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
but
you're.
they specifically added the fact that like, you know, they used to fall asleep playing with the dingling, so therefore,
Yeah, so they
you know,
had-
it works
You
out.
think I'm falling asleep if there's a hand around me?
Yeah, but they had basically like groomed them, but not like in a bad way. Just like prepared them
Like,
right by like making them less sensitive in certain
Yes.
areas.
They were
Yeah.
training for this their whole lives.
Indeed, so they had been training for this for 3 years, you know, so they could finally tie this basketball to his dick without him waking up for their birthday. This was planned for 3 years.
I would have felt the full weight of that basketball.
Like, okay, so how do we? Whatever. This is just.
How is the first thing he sees the basketball and he doesn't feel any tug?
How is the ribbon tied that tightly to cause that kind of pain? Like, what kind of fucking like?
So he wakes up, sees the basketball, throws it, and then goes
Did
to
he
the,
not
you know.
see the ribbon like precariously tied on the basketball, leading to his dick? Like,
Apparently not. That's insane.
He
Maybe it
was
was
just
underneath the
waking up.
blankets or something. Like maybe the ribbon was a bit longer. You know?
Entirely fair, he was just waking up, and who the
But
fuck
his
expects
first
that when they
reaction
wake up?
but his first reaction was ball, see ball, throw ball at wall. to
Ball
test
is life.
bounce
bro.
That's
You
just
wouldn't- you
masculine
just literally would
instincts.
not get it exactly.
Ball, wall, throw, ball, ball, wall.
Anytime I see a ball, I don't inspect it. I throw it. It's
Yeah.
what's needed.
Then we have some little super chats. What in the women writing men badly is this? Chaos, thank you
I
so
like
much for
that
the
his
2.
first thought was to throw it against the wall.
Yeah. Larissa, thank you so much for the 5. Red, thank you so much for the 5. And Blue Paw, thank you so much for the membership. And happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too. How many eggs have you cracked today?
I'm drinking so much water right now, bro.
Oh, yeah?
So much soylent right now.
I'm losing so much liquid right now, bro. I am leaking everywhere, bro.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yes. So, let's see. This story was great, I think. This was a highlight. Let's see if
pretty good.
let's see if we have more juicy little nuggets like this one hiding in here. There's a repost about coronavirus misinformation. That's great. That's fun.
No. Uncontroversial?
No, it's
I
just a
don't ever see the
repost, 4 years
controversial
old.
tab.
Today I fucked
Here, I
up by
need to
giving
use
my
the word
wife a
for you.
facial in front of my stepdaughter.
Okay.
Whoa!
I hate people more and more.
This
Yeah,
one
no,
has
like,
38,000
confirmation bias is just
upvotes.
becoming
Oh my
fact.
fucking god. It's a fucking long one,
38,000?
too. I went to a protest today. Oh, hell yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for the 5. Let's see.
Mpreg art, let's go.
That's fire. You know, that's real.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Trump,
Elon
Musk,
does it.
Mpreg art, that's
Elon
beautiful.
Elon prefers what is it, IVF? So that could happen.
Didn't Elon, like, disable visible likes on Twitter after he got caught liking some
Every
gooner
time
shit?
Elon Musk gets embarrassed on Twitter, he changes the
He
website.
removes an entire feature.
It wasn't he gonna
You know-
remove
you know they're
DMs
working on
because
a
he was
DM
gooning
change
over
now?
people.
Yeah, he was trying to fucking hit up a girl to knock her up, and then she's like, "Oh, you're a fucking creep," and then now he's removing DMs as a feature because he got busted.
He's sitting there like with his bad posture, neck jutting out at a 45-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to
Eh.
receive my seed?
I'd like to message them, and I go,
My-
I want to repopulate the Earth to get them ready for Mars.
Oh,
colonization.
To build a
repopulate
legion of
Mars.
children against the woke left.
We need to defeat the woke mind virus, and that only happens if I give you my seed.
That only happens by breeding. Borderblog, thank you so much for the 5, and thank you for the sweet message. I really appreciate it. I can't believe Elon is the richest man in the world. I mean, if the Tesla stock price keeps going down, then we'll see what happens.
God, I'm crossing my fingers.
I made a little bit of money the other
Um,
week with bear certificates on Tesla. That was fun.
Nice. Fucking shorting stock. Let's
Yeah,
go, click.
fucking
Base
shorted
as
Elon
fuck.
Musk. That felt good. It wasn't any like huge amount. I made like $500 or whatever, but still, it was pretty fun. All right, let's see. Yeah, so should we read this story about giving people facials in front of stepkids, or should we look
Probably
for?
You know, I don't know if I want to hear all that.
Yeah, let's look for another one. Let's see.
We have an update. I went to the doctor about my balls.
Okay.
Okay.
No context. That's it.
I am scared to
That's
open
not
it.
even. He's not even reading a post. He's just letting us know. Update everyone.
Ah, I
went
see.
to the
Everyone in the
doctor
chat,
about
I know
my
you've been
balls.
waiting on this update. I heard back about my balls.
Chat, I went to the doctor about my balls, and so what happened was I went to the doctor, and they said, okay, let's see him, and he held them, and then the doctor came in, and I didn't know. That wasn't even the doctor.
There's a great post here from 8 years
I
ago.
said, who are you? Looking at the guy below me, and by then it was too late.
I have a great post here. The title is, Today I fucked up by putting my dildo in the dishwasher.
Well, how could that be an issue? Was it not dishwasher safe?
I think they live with other people. I share a bathroom with my sister. So could risk being caught scrubbing it in the sink.
Can you link it?
Oh, this one is super fucking long.
Oh boy.
Really good way to get rid of the. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Here you go.
How long could a story about?
Goodness
Oh my
gracious,
God.
extra
Oh
long!
my god!
It's like chapters, part 1, the mistake. Part 2, the dinner. Part 3, aftermath.
It's an X.
Yeah. Riley, thank you so much for the 20. Made me laugh more than I laughed in literal years. That made my entire day. Lol. Yeah, it was a fun story, and Damien did an amazing job reading it. Can we have some yay Damiens in the chat?
Yay,
Shout out.
Yay Damien.
Yeah.
We see some yay Damien in the chat. Yay Damien.
Thank you for. Appreciate you donating the click for the story I told. You worked really hard for that one, guys.
Thank you, chat. Donate more to my channel for Damien's read if you appreciate it.
If you're enjoying my readings, be sure to super chat the click. That's awesome. Oh my god. All right, so this story is.
But you get a lot of yay Damiens in the chat. You get paid in yays.
It's all the validation I need. Paid in days. Thank you, chat.
Is that worse or better than getting paid in exposure?
Yay,
Wow.
Damien.
Yay, Damien. Yay, yay, Yamian. Someone said Yamian. Yay, Yamian.
Yay!
Yay, Yamian. Yippee, Yamian.
Today I messed up by putting my dildo in the dishwasher.
Oh, we are doing
What?
this one. Fuck yeah. All right, let's do it.
I literally just put my headphones.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, we're trying to find a story, and I was just telling people what happened to me today.
Yeah.
Damien's not even real. Like that's just something that
That was
happened
just
to
an
him.
anecdote.
Yeah, no, he actually did that. I saw him do it too.
That's real.
Last time I throw a bad dragon product in the dishwasher.
You know,
A bad
the
dragon
silicone,
specimen.
would
Mm.
probably end up.
Yeah, I grabbed the annihilator, and it goes as I'm throwing it.
The
Was
Annihilator.
that supposed to be like the head crab type sound?
No, that was a bloater from the last one.
Mirjam, thank you so much for the 2. And Dark Witch, thank you so much for the 2. Yay, Damien. This money goes to Damien, right?
Nope. I'm gonna click a PayPal invoice.
I guessed it on your stream. Here's a PayPal invoice. $500. That's fair. All right. Is this one gonna be too
Thank you,
not
first
safe for
name,
work?
last name for the one. I appreciate you.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell
It
yeah.
might be too not safe for work.
Yeah, maybe we
So
should.
I'm browsing through it. I would love to find maybe another saga this long. I'm checking the Flare for more posts that are.
Oh,
like
that's a
that
good
long.
idea. Today I fucked up by accidentally creating mustard gas in the school bathroom.
Oh god.
Hold on. Today I messed up by losing my entire life savings of over $600,000 to a rapidly developed gambling addiction, and not being able
Let's
to afford the taxes
go!
I now owe.
That's fucking fun. Let's do that. Yay, Damien. Thanks for making me laugh while I recover from surgery. Thank you for the 5, Camilla.
Yeah, nice. I'm glad. I hope you recover. Hope you recover well, dude.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, post a link to it. The fucking gambling. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh.
Another 10 trillion to click.
OG, thank you for the $500 super chat, Steve12345. Say hi to Damien from me, I will.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay.
Yay, Damien, misspelled. Thank you so much, Zap, for the 2.
That feels more hurtful.
Don't remember when Damien
It's
used
one
to be,
thing if you get my name right, but you misspelled it.
Don't remember when Damien used to be cool.
No.
God,
No, I don't remember that. That was
I
never the
can't
case.
stand that guy.
That's why you're sitting down, right?
Oh,
You
dude,
can spell
Damien's
Damien
Damien.
without
Wow. Okay, let's read this story now for that's wow.
Gamian. Damian. Demon.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, this is a good one. Today I fucked up by losing my entire life savings of over $600,000 to a rapidly developed gambling addiction and not being able to afford the taxes I now owe. How does gambling, like, make you owe taxes if you don't make anything? I will see, I
Well-
That's
guess.
actually a question I had too, because if like you're losing money on it, my guess would be is he probably still won like money, but
And
like
then
not.
lost it.
No, because there's no. Because
No,
the
then you
savings
wouldn't make
really-
profit
whatever.
if it's in the same account. We'll see.
Marvel
Maybe it's he
rival.
just owes taxes on his regular salary or something like that, you know. I also want to say thank you, Dawson Wonder. Great job, guys. Thank you, Dark Witch. And Chaos Gremlin
Sweet.
says, the Grunkle stand post made me start my period. So thanks for that, Damien, I guess. Yay, Damien. Thank you so much for the 5.
Yo, now your cycle's gonna be synced with
What?
whenever I do that voice.
You only do it once a
He's
month?
not doing. He's not doing it again for
Never
a year.
again.
Oh, shit. That's
Thank you
a
for the
good life
sick
hack.
shock burn. Yay, Grunkle click.
Grunkle. It's like an anti-period pain hypnosis therapy with Grunkle Damien.
Why does Marvel Rivals have a?
I'm at the store. What size pad do you wear?
They have the new season come out. That's why.
50 gigs? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, they
Oh
replaced a
my
lot of
god,
stuff,
this
too,
story
so
is
it's
an
not like it's adding
XL.
50
That is
gigs.
the entirety of Overwatch.
I'm afraid to look the cashier in the eye. Tell me what you wear now.
Who wants to read this one?
Nobody, click. We all hate this. Every day with you.
I'll start it off.
No, Damien.
Valid.
Too late. This may be a lengthy story.
Yeah, no kidding, bro. This goes on and on and on.
Does it really? Goodness gracious. All
It
right.
is long.
My, oh
Well,
my
with our-
fuck.
It is so long.
Anyway, with our powers combined, we'll be able to break through. it.
Good gargling
Uh,
balls.
All right, everyone. Bubbles and mouths. Bubbles and
So
mouths.
long.
Bubbles and mouths.
Don't you fucking dare say that to me.
Oz.
What? Oz, crisscross applesauce.
Be a good boy.
God.
Wrinkle,
It's just
dinkle, pinkle,
God, you know
sinkle.
exactly
Us.
Remember the welcoming nomadic traveler to the Legion first name. Appreciate that. Here's your gambling story. If you guys want to learn about why you're always one hit away from getting it all.
Oh my.
Don't do that.
Buddy.
Aaron
Damien,
Wins, thank you
can't
so much for the
say
2.
that.
Thank you to Oz Wonder and Damien for being here. Also, make sure to follow them. Their link is in the top of the description down below. They're added.
It's fine. It's cool.
Yeah, don't follow
I
them.
get it.
Listen, this may be a lengthy story.
Yeah.
I'm going to outline how this happened from the bliss my life was before, through the descent into chaos and where I am now. I, 38 male, had at one point amassed over $500,000 in a retirement account with over $100,000 in cash in my checking account.
Not possible.
To start, many of you will wonder how I even got in that situation. So let me give a little backstory. I didn't care, but sure, let's go off.
He worked in IT. Yep.
Yeah, that's probably all he needed to say. I work in IT.
Yeah.
Got it. He has a background in software engineering, although currently in management. He makes 6 figures and have since he was in his late 20s. I'm feeling less and less bad for this guy. I'm generally frugal.
Hugs
Save
and
way
kittens.
more
Thank
than
you
the
for the
average
5.
person. And don't buy a lot of lavish things unless they're at the casino.
Yeah.
I keep to myself most of the time. I'm not going to make for this guy anymore. Gambling addiction's a horrible thing. Horrible thing. Feels bad that it happens.
Had a lot of money
Don't-
to begin with. You know,
Don't
it's just-
gamba. Do not gamba. Do not gamba.
My face went gamble.
Don't
not
gamble,
gamble.
kids. Unless you're buying the Click NFTs.
Unless you're buying CSGO skins, then you should
Oh.
gamble.
You can,
This
actually,
Oh,
video is
bruh.
sponsored by CS Lotto.
you can actually make a lot of money off CSGO skins. They're saying you can make a bunch of money. You make a huge
Chat,
amount of money.
I'm not. Listen. I can't break out the Grunkle Stan voice yet again. Another $400 to click it off.
Oh wow, $200 from Steve. Say thank you to Damien for his Grankle voice. Thank you for the $300.
Looks like we're back in business.
Doing this has led me to a happy and generally successful life. Holy glaze. Where I never had to worry about losing my job for even a year, much less where my next meal was coming from.
Congrats, dickhead.
Dude, I hate this guy.
Bro's actively got one hand.
I
touching
hate
and
this
the
guy,
other hand is
dude.
just jerking himself underneath the delay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know, I
this
was
guy's
fucking,
writing
I was
this,
fucking
like,
rich and
And
shit.
I was
you
so
know.
successful. Oh, whatever,
Dude who
dude.
literally,
I
like, looks at
did so
himself
many
in the
Raid
mirror
Shadow
when he's
Legend
working.
sponsors, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm also like really well endowed, but I don't. Like,
300
talk-
BetterHelp plugs later, and I'm where I am today.
Oh my god.
This video is sponsored by Genshin Impact.
Ooh.
Don't gamble the way I did. Gamble in a gotcha game.
That's
Oh my
true.
God.
That way you don't have to worry about making money because you just won't. You go in knowing that you're losing.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Alrighty.
true.
What is this game, bro? This is actually crazy.
So he knew that if things hit the fan, he had enough money to survive for years. That's what I'm gonna throw the dice over to. Click.
Oh, that's me. Fuck yeah.
Boy.
Should I give him like a surfer bro voice? That's good, right?
Yeah, dude, go ahead. What is he gonna?
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, so-
I've always
ahead,
enjoyed
give
the occasional casino trip, probably more than my friends. But it was never really a problem, bro.
That's until mid last year. I was a casual gambler playing mostly parlor table games when one day I went to a casino with $600 and sat down to the ultimate Texas Hold'em game. When I proceeded to win non-stop for hours, I continued up my bets and kept winning because my brain is so fucking smooth. Eventually, I was betting table max.
Gambling is so easy.
Gambling is easy. You just have to win, bro. $3,000 altogether with various bets. The table was drawing attention. I was on a high. Everyone was winning because the dealer was just losing, and I was winning the most.
Gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
The house always wins.
She did my stream crash briefly.
Have you seen?
Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's back. Perfect.
Sorry, that
my
that
You
might have
know,
been me.
have you guys seen that TikTok where it's like the virtual blackjack?
No, I
And
haven't seen it.
the dealer like pulls out 2 cards and then he goes, finish him. And pulls out another card and gets a 21 and goes, the dealer wins. What do you do in that situation?
Cry?
Yeah, then you cry.
What
Aaron
do you
wins.
do
Thank
when
you so
your
much for the
dealer gives you a
5.
Mortal Kombat fatality?
Cry.
You
Damien.
die. You just die.
You cry, you die, you piss, you shit, and you come. That's just life.
Honestly, what would that feel like to do
In
all
that
of
order?
those, like at once? Like what would every liquid your body can produce oozing at once? Like what
Probably
would occur?
euphoric, but also painful as hell.
Yeah,
So, like, a yin
diarrhea,
and yang of it.
orgasm,
actually
and
kinda
crying
cool.
at once.
That's actually kind of sick to think about.
Only gamble what you're willing to lose? Hell yeah, Samantha. Thank you so much for the 10. Mega, thank you so much for the 5. Thanks, Damien, for the fun story. Anyways, here's 5 for the click. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow,
Maybe
guys.
it's just like, wow, it'd be cool if I could pay rent this month, but instead, Click gets everything.
Wow, guys. That's so
Incredible.
crazy. This
It's
is
okay.
crazy, guys.
Damien, you can live in my basement if you want.
I would love that, bro. Is it
Work,
really?
work, content monkey, work.
I should probably upload. Yeah, that's a good point.
Upload more content. Anyway,
All right, fine. I'll upload a video. You've convinced me.
hell yeah,
you
that's
won't.
probably a good idea.
You're lying to me.
A straight, followed by a gay, followed by a full house, followed by another straight, and another full house. Shit, I was playing max bets, racing my bets 4x blind without even looking at my cards and would still win. Look at this. He has a huge
That's-
ball sack.
Dude is
He's-
chasing
he's-
a high.
He got addicted so fast.
Yeah.
Skunk with the 2. Thank you, Click, for reading so beautifully. No problem.
Oh, chat, don't go
Such
over
a
to
good
Damien's and super chat and tell him how good I'm reading. It's just gonna make him jealous.
Chad, this is going to make me really jealous.
Sometimes only with
no,
a high
no.
card. I could not lose. I wonder if the dealer was doing this on purpose to get him hooked. Like, it's gonna
I
cost
could see it happening.
$3,000
Like a
to get him
first
hooked.
one's always free.
Right, yeah. I think that's what this is. The table
pit
is all
boss,
cheering me
licking
on.
his chops.
Oh my god. Sorry. I opened a game that I haven't opened in ages.
Dude, we're
Pugbo.
literally streaming.
I have sorry. I have the stream open and I'm a multitasker. I was just playing balloons.
You're not paying.
I'm
What?
You were playing
Duh.
balloons earlier.
I have
Nuh-uh.
resisted checking
Nuh-uh.
my phone this whole stream,
Nuh-uh.
and you guys are over here dilly dallying.
I'm just
Nuh-uh.
chilling, bro.
I'm not
I'm
playing
just chilling.
balloons. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is
You
so
were.
crazy.
You
There's like
literally
the
said
entire
you were-
class had ADHD.
I'm not
This is
playing
great.
balloons. What are you talking about?
So anyway, he was winning, and oh my god, 6 times they ran out of money for players at a table because I was such a sigma. At
Is-
one point, they decided to change the cards, which takes about
Wait.
20 minutes. I go to the bathroom, and they filled my pockets so much I was worried they might spill out of my pockets. Fuck, he's so rich. I later found out that the pit bosses were getting calls from security, asking them to keep an eye on me because they were suspicious I might be cheating. And they said security reviewed the footage of that night for days afterwards, seeing what's going on. When I finally stood up from the table, I had won over $30,000 from my original $600 buy-in. That's fucking insane. This is like so unlikely.
Dude-
Either
Dude
they are
got
tricking him.
worked.
Yeah, either they are tricking him to literally get addicted and gamble away all
oh
this
man,
money.
you're so good at gambling. We have to review the security footage, man.
Yeah,
oh,
nah.
what if you do? Don't
Oh,
come back.
no.
There's no fucking way.
No.
He's getting played so hard by this casino.
No.
That was a high I didn't know was possible. I could buy a car with that or anything I wanted,
Buddy
really.
is getting worked like a...
But then
This is
I
worse
already
than drugs,
could.
dude.
It's not even life-changing money for me. There was nothing I wanted that I couldn't already buy. The $30,000 didn't matter. I found out later because I was betting so much for long my tier status went to the highest level, and that came with tons of perks like a free cruise, free golf trips at a local private club, and over $3,000
Not
in
that any
food
of that
comp.
he couldn't already get, though.
Yeah, I could get all of it, but it was nice, I guess. With nothing I wanted to spend the money on, I decided to go back again the next weekend. Blah blah slots were playing me hand pace left and right. People recognized me from before. He was a celebrity at the fucking casino now and wanted to hear the story. I won another $20,000 over the course of the month, mostly on slots, with bets ranging from 5 to 60 a spin. It was all cash, literal paper cash in my closet. $10,000 bundles just sitting there with no purpose other than to be used on more casino trips.
Chat, liquidate this guy's assets.
Dude, this guy got worked like by the casino more than a femboy in a Texaco bathroom. Like, good God.
Oof.
That was
Riley,
really
thank you for
specific.
the 20. 10 for click reading things. 10 for the god tier Grunkle Stan impression. we split that right down the middle. Me and Click are holding hands right now under the table.
Oh, yes, I'm holding his hand under the table. I think it's his hand. Anyway, my friends all told me how...
Get scared, boy.
How lucky I was in love to tell the story. Don't be scared. It's fun to tell stories about sticking it to the casino. Everybody loves a good winner story, especially when it's like, this 30,000 means nothing to me. My friends all knew I had nearly 50,000 in cash in my closet. I had just bought a house and started fixing things up. I spent about 40,000 on the house and covering paint appliances. When I spent the money, though, I was careful to use my card and save the cash for future casino trips. So he used a credit card, not the cash, and kept gambling with the cash.
No.
So he was spending money he was intending on gambling.
It's so the waves
Wait,
of
okay.
feeling bad followed by he deserves it is so crazy.
I hope he didn't think that just because he was using cash doesn't mean it's not taxable, because like you have to report that shit like to the casino so they can report it to the IRS if you have gambling winnings.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's trying to do like some schmagag place, but it's not gonna work.
Also, one of the reasons why casinos are so profitable is because they get to like write off every single loss they make at, like, you know, on their taxes as being like a loss. So they just kind of get to walk away with less taxes when they lose from when you lose, pretty much, or when you win.
This is remarkable.
In the weeks followed, I would slowly lose more and more of that 50,000 watt of cash. It became 40, then 35k. And I kept thinking, oh shit, if my friends actually see the cash, I'm going to need an excuse to why I don't have it anymore. I should probably try to win some back at the tables again. Which I know just as well as you do now that this is a ridiculously stupid thing to even think, much less attempt. Eventually, my mom would fly into town to visit me, and she lives in a state without casinos and enjoys going as well. She mentioned over and over how she couldn't wait to go to the casino and see how lucky I am. I had to make up an excuse why I didn't have all the money I told about in my stories. I felt guilty and dirty lying about something as trivial as losing 15k. Trivial as losing 50... Oh my god.
Dude, that's like literally like 4 to 5 months of some people's pay right there. And it's just, trivially losing that much. Like, dude, that's...
Yeah, this is like half a yearly salary. Like, fucking damn, bruh. Before tax. Anyway. I gave some back, like an idiot. Oh, I gave some back to the casino, okay, like an idiot. Caving into this feeling of shame and accepting my willingness to hide it would ultimately be my downfall. After my mother left, I had no other people to be accountable to. The casino offered me $250 every week and $250 every weekend in free play. I processed to go back to the casino twice a week, of course to collect the free play, but in my betting habits, occasionally betting $10 to $50 a spin, that amount of money can last anywhere from 3 minutes to literal seconds. Once it's gone, I'm at the cashier asking for money because I'm withdrawing $3,000 at a time, an amount the ATM machines didn't allow me to take. I lost the money over and over, week after week, losing $3,000 or even $10,000. One day I saw my bank app noted, you spent $30,000 less so far this month than last month, and my heart sank. You spent $30,000 less so far this month than last month.
So was he using his card then?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. This is.
Oh no, it's because he was doing withdrawals from his bank account because he was no longer able to do cash.
He lost all of the cash and started pulling from his card.
Aha, okay,
And
okay.
then
yeah.
his bank statement was like, "Hey, congrats! You spent $30,000 less this month." So, Buddy was in deep.
Damn. I knew I needed to stop, and I would. I just needed to bet and have one of those good days to get me maybe up to 20, 30k out of my now missing 60 to 80k.
God.
And I just cut my losses there. This logic carried me for months as I spiraled. I stopped going to the casino.
Altogether. It's my turn now.
Yeah,
Craig.
take it.
Thank you, sir. I stopped going to the casino. Oh fuck! Oz never went. You go, Oz. So sorry.
I've been waiting this entire time.
Go.
Oz, go ahead.
Do it.
You finish it out, buddy. You finish it out.
Do it, Pookie.
I stopped going to the casino altogether, and the allure eventually faded. A few months later, I discovered online Oh, buddy. No! Oh, no! Online casinos. I thought they were all illegal or didn't accept U.S. customers until I found one that did. I deposited a few $100 and was able to play slots and table games while laying down in bed at night. The convenience of depositing money straight from my bank account effectively straight into a slot machine was just so easy. Too easy. I eventually lost everything I had in my savings account. I felt empty. I felt nothing. Well, fuck it, what's another 10k at this point? Thoughts started creeping in. I used a credit card to see if it would even work. And to my disappointment, it did. I ran up the limit on my credit card hoping to win enough to pay it back. When I reached the max, I requested a limit increase, which was granted.
No.
Then ran it up again. Out of sources of money, I decided to withdraw money out of my Roth IRA into my personal account. No!
This is just
The
an
wire
addiction.
took
Looks
less
like a-
than 20 minutes the first time. I felt guilty. I felt a rush of anxiety and thrill as I then immediately deposited that money into the online casino. I turned 10k into $0 in a matter of hours. I started depositing increments of $1,000 because that was reasonable and less money. But I lose it and do it again minutes later. Again, reasonable, small increment.
He is speed running financial ruin.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ. When bills came due, I didn't have the money for them, so I justified another withdrawal from my retirement account. This time it was to pay bills, so I needed this. I'd withdraw way more than I needed for the bills and blow the rest. During all of this, there were, of course, moments where I turned $100 into $20,000 or $1,000 into $10,000 in minutes as well. It wasn't all losses, which is what kept me hooked. If I could turn $100 into $20,000, just think about what I could do with $1,000. I could get it all back. I kept withdrawing money from my retirement account until I had withdrawn so much that the amount left would no longer even cover the taxes I now owed on the income and penalties incurred from, there it is, early withdrawing money out of my retirement account.
That's where the fees came in. Yeah, okay.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
no. I was so ashamed I didn't want anyone to know about any of this, so I told no one. My closest friends are all wealthy as I was, but without a gaping hole in their bank accounts. It got harder and harder to keep up with going out to eat and going golfing, etc. My new house doesn't have basic furniture required to host guests, no large sofa, no reasonable dining table. It grew increasingly difficult to justify to all my friends why I haven't had anyone over and why I hadn't bought a couch or even basic furniture. The crippling guilt and anxiety over my looming tax obligation forced me to come clean to my best friend. I feel bad for having not said anything sooner. It could have saved my future. I'm still feeling in shock. I'm still reeling in shock with what I've done. It all happened over the course of a single year, with the bulk of it over the last 6 months. I've since stopped entirely. I've got my budget back on track, and I have a plan for covering taxes and moving on with my life. Talking to my friend about it put it all in perspective. In hindsight, I feel like I was in a massively depressed fog, not thinking clearly, not caring about my own well-being. It all happened so fast. I will be dealing with the fallout from this for the rest of my life, but the next few months and years will likely be the most difficult as I pay off all the debt I foolishly accrued and try to get my life back together. I hope this post serves as a reminder to everyone to don't gamble at all, because winning might be the worst thing that happens to you. Too long didn't read. I won a ton of money gambling, then tried to repeat that experience over and over until I was broke. I took money out of my retirement to try to keep up the appearances, and now I owe income taxes on all that money. But it's in the casino's bank account now. Real quick, what I do want to say is, like, if you ever find yourself in a position where you are like stuck in a spiral and you're embarrassed to tell anyone about it because you're worried of how they'll judge you, you're better off just coming clean and trying to get that kind of help or build that kind of support system than you are trying to hide it, because you'll end up just digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper to a point where you're now forced to come out and come clean in a far worse position than you would have been 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago.
True, but you could also just gamble and get it all back. So there's like a better.
Shut the fuck up one day.
Just
Kaiju
one more
Hunter
spin,
420, thank you
bro.
for the 5. Love the Uncle Stan voice.
Hell yeah.
That thank you, but holy man,
that breaks me inside quite a bit.
Yeah.
That
Jesus
is
Christ.
wow.
because like that's just a very like I mean the thing that pissed me off the
600
most
grand is crazy.
like if this was someone talking about like how the gambling got to them, like that'd be one thing, but like it did kind of get under my skin how much they just kind of flaunted their prior wealth and how much
Yeah, they were
just
super
acted like-
dismissive.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know-
I was getting upset at that too. I was like,
mean,
I
to
wasn't
be
feeling
honest,
very
it-
sympathetic at first.
To be honest, it's probably the only thing they have worth of pride in their life currently.
is that at one point they were at that
Yeah,
you know, but
because they're 30,
yeah, which
38M and there doesn't seem to be any family or anything. So I guess like their job and the financial status is like their main personality and pride, I suppose.
and it sucks like thinking that of like you know kind of seeing them in that much of like a you know low light because of like that mistake they were making, because like it's incredibly easy to fall into that. No matter what your financial status is, you can easily get fucked over like pretty quickly. But at the same time, the way that he was going about it and talking about it, it is hard to find like a ton of sympathy for someone who's like struggling with their day-to-day bills. And it's like, dude, like $1,000 could make my month like 10 times better, and you just blew 20K like it was nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, like this, like
Reminds me of a
30K is
Oh.
nothing. Did it like, oh my god, 30K is.
Reminds me
Jesus
when I
Christ,
worked at a
man.
grocery store, a fancy grocery store, and the amount of people who would pay like $1,500 just in groceries. And I had a lady one time, and she paid for $1,500 worth of groceries in dollars. And as I'm counting it, I kid you not, she says, he's probably never held that much money in his hands in his life. I'm just
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God.
actually going to physically strangle you. Like,
Wait, where the fuck
you're
did they shop where they buy groceries for $1,500? That's an insane
Foods.
amount of grocery
That's
money.
just
I was like,
American Whole Foods.
that's Whole Foods.
Yeah, that's
What
that's
the
like a common
fuck?
like for like a like rich like upper middle class family. That's just like a weekly grocery trip is like $1,000.
I think one of the most like I'm gonna crawl out of my skin type moments was when I was sitting in line and this lady is in line with another person and she's drinking wine because you can drink alcohol in the store.
Chad is
And
saying she
I
must have
kid-
bought all eggs.
Yeah. She bought four cases of eggs. What is it? She said, my husband is just like Chandler from Friends because nobody knows what he does for work, but he just keeps giving me money to just spend on whatever I want. And I'm like, wow, sister, nobody fucking relates to you. Like nobody knows
That's
or
insane.
gives a shit. She brought it up like 3 times while standing on. He's like, he's just like Chandler from Friends. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. That's so interesting. I don't care. Like I really don't care.
No, people are weirdly insufferable about that kind of stuff. One thing I don't get about it is that even if you're doing well now, didn't you have like a time in your life you didn't? Like
A
fuck,
lot of
like
Some people,
don't.
no.
A lot of people really just don't.
It's so
same
wild.
job. I had a manager and she was my age, or she was like a supervisor or something, and she tried to have a conversation with me one time, and I kid you not, like this is how the conversation went. Yeah, I'm such like a shop till I drop kind of girl. I mean, my parents pay for my rent, so like I don't really know what to even spend my money on. So I just go on like a whole bunch of vacations. I was like, wow.
Oh wow.
And her parents bought her a $90,000 car to drive. I was like, and she was like, what about you? And I kid you not, I said I was like, it would be nice to save up $200 for like a pair of Jordans. Never had that before. And she's just like, oh, and just walked away. I was like, what? Like, The craziest thing,
peasant
the
shit.
craziest thing. I worked in a ramen line, you know, because we had a whole like food venue with numerous things, and the amount of people well into their 30s who have never had ramen. They say, "This is my first time ever having ramen." I was like, "What do you mean?" You're
Meanwhile, like every college
What?
student is like, this is literally how I survived.
I'm like, how do you
Bruh.
go 30 something odd years and never try a brick of ramen? You're like, "Oh, I've never had the peasant food. I wonder what it tastes like."
They're even pretty tasty. That used to be one of my
Sodium.
go-to like snacks when I was a student. Those like $1 ramen bricks that has a little spice bag.
Yeah,
in
the,
them,
the MSG goes crazy.
Fuck, that's good. It's a good snack. And then, you know, if you want, now egg prices are nuts, I guess. But, you know, fry an egg, put on top of that, slice a bit of like cheap ham that's on discount over it. Perfect student meal. There you go. It's like
Ooh,
$2.
and if you go and get some like teriyaki sauce, it's cheap too, and throw that in there as
Oh.
well. Bada boom.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's like a $2
Like,
meal. It's perfect.
It's just like you've never. I just am so baffled there. So another thing that's also really crazy is I have seen a lot of people, and I don't know how this one isn't even like a welt thing.
Throwing veggies and tofu. Yes, slice a little bit of like carrot in
Just
there
get some
as well.
frozen veggies and
And also
you
some
can get
like-
yourself a steamer for like $5 at Walmart, and boom, steamed veggies
Mhm.
at home.
Oh
There
yeah,
are a
that's
lot
good.
of people who have never had salmon, like well into their like late years.
I haven't
have-
had salmon. I don't like fish.
I mean, salmon is pretty traditional
I
in
love
Sweden.
eating.
A lot of fish in Scandinavia. For us, it's like a typical
Yeah.
meal you have on Christmas or midsummer and shit. Like
Yeah, I
smoked
just don't like
salmon is
fish.
very common.
You know what, Damien? With as fishy as your attitude is.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling? You guys, we're almost 3 hours in the stream. How are you guys feeling?
I'm still vibing.
I mean,
ye-
I am probably gonna start heading off soon because it's getting late. Swedish time zones and all that.
So you're a coward.
Coward.
Yes, I am a coward.
Exactly.
But are you boys intending on streaming for a while longer?
Yeah, I'll probably do my
Uh,
MK videos or something.
Oh hell yeah, that's fun.
Maybe.
In that case, I can see if I can raid over to you because I know you can raid on.
Yeah, let me
on
see
fucking YouTube.
if there's a way. Yeah, let me see if I have to like.
Yeah, because you have to approve it on your end, and then I can. Let's see, where do I do this? It's like
Wait, YouTube has raids now?
YouTube has redirect.
okay.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I found it. It's
Oh,
like
that's sick.
under settings, and then it's like the second option under info, and then you click on redirect. Let's see. Oh yeah, here you already approved me. Going through r/TIFU with the click. There we go. Okay, let's see. Save that.
Oh,
So I think-
oh, just the click. Okay, I see how it is, Damien.
No, it has all your guys' names. It has everyone's names. Yeah, okay. Hold on.
I don't care.
Hold on.
Alrighty.
I don't care.
So we're gonna see now if this actually works. I think the raid should work, so I am gonna end the stream here, and that should redirect it. All right, let's see if this works. Goodbye, chat. Thank you so much for vibing. I'll send you over to Damien to take care of you, because he's gonna record very fun Reddit stuff for MK, which I think you will thoroughly enjoy. Make sure to toss over
Probably
a sub
not.
when you go over there, and remember to sub to Aziwazi and Wondery Uwo in the description as well. Thank you all so much for showing up, and I'll see you in the near future. Mwah. All right, let's see.